possibly can. But is it really true that you're really trying to do everything that you possibly can? Or you just saying that because it's good, because you don't want to put that work in? I think a lot of people are afraid to truly put the work in that they say that they put in, and so they just be like, well, I'm doing my best. No, you're not. You're truly not. Because here's the thing. You have to ask, what is really your best? A lot of us are holding back. Linda, a lot of us are truly holding back. We sit here and say, oh, I'm trying my best. Trying my best and doing my best is two different things. But are you even trying to do your best? Or are you just trying to do the bare minimum just to get by? I say that because people always say I'm trying to do my best. I'm doing the best that I can in this relationship, which I think is false. I'm doing the best I can on my job, which I think is also false. What's up, Hershey? Trying to get this thing together. I'm going through a little. I don't know what's going on with me tonight, but to get back on what I'm talking about, yes, a lot of us are not doing exactly what we say we're doing. We're not putting in the proper work. Like, for example, here's the part. Here's one thing, and I'm gonna say this. If you're in a relationship with somebody and this person doesn't want to date, like say you want to get married, but that person to keep telling you, no, are you doing your best to convince this person that you want to do it, or are you just saying that you do? Are you just saying that you are? You can. A lot of people convince themselves to stay and do things that for what? What do I need to stay in the situation for? What do I need to keep doing this if I'm doing the best that I can? If you was doing the best you can, things will actually work out the way it should be. But we settle. We say that we're doing just the bare minimum. We're doing just enough just to get by, just to make sure that it seems like we're doing our best, because we're really not. We're really not. And the thing is, I realize people really only do their best when they really want something when they really trying to work on something. Because here's my thing: if I'm doing my best and I fail at what I'm doing, then that means I'm doing the best that I can and I'm learning from my failures. But if I'm doing the bare minimum, then hey, it is what it is. That's one of the problems. If you fail in doing something, means you have done your best. But guess what? You ain't finished yet. You ain't finished yet. So even if so failing is a form of passing to me. If I failed, guess what? That means I've tried, but I didn't try hard enough to succeed. So now I got to go back, and that's once I succeed, which means I've done my best. I'm not going to sit there and say, oh, well, I did the best that I can. No, you didn't, because if you did the best that you could, you will achieve it. That's just my thoughts. I could be right, I could be wrong. Okay, you come to ask me that, but it's tomorrow. That's the question. How much is your best? Nobody knows how much their best is. Because we always say, I put my best foot forward, but do you really put your best foot forward? Or are you just moving forward? Or are you just going with the flow of things because it sounds good? Do we really put our best foot forward? Do we really think like, yo, you know what? I'm about to knock this out the park. When you do your best, when you know that it's something that you can do, and which I think is crazy weird. I'm gonna do my best with the easiest stuff, but I'm not gonna do my best when things get hard. I'm gonna do what I can. I'm gonna try, but I'm not gonna put 100% effort into something that is extra hard compared to doing something that I know I can handle. Like if it's certain, let's use food. Let's use cooking for an example. If it's certain things that you're trying to make, you'll sit there and be like, well, I tried my best to make it, but if it's something that you know how to make, you never tried your best. It just flows. It becomes natural. Oh, I know how to make this. Like it's to the point where you don't even have to know the measurements or certain things. You make it in the wind because you didn't have to try your best. But when it's something that's hard, we don't try our best. We do the bare minimum because we already failed ourselves by thinking this is too complicated. It's too hard. Nothing is too complicated if you take the time and read the instructions or take the time to actually try to figure it out. We don't. It's the same thing when we're in these relationships, when we saying I'm doing the best that I can, and no, you're not, because you never took the time to figure the person out, to try to get to know the person that you're truly with. You only know the bare minimum, and then you get mad at yourself. You get mad at yourself. You have failed yourself. Can't nobody fail me. I failed myself. Every relationship that has failed is because the two have never tried their best, number one. And at the end of the day, both parties have failed. Either one person have failed the other, or the other person have failed them. But somewhere along the line, somebody has failed in that relationship because they didn't put their best foot forward. They didn't give it their all. I was happy with the person, but I'm no longer happy. Like, she's good, but she's not good enough for me. It's certain things. It's certain ways we move. It's I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. Like, to be honest, we sit here and we talk about how good we are. We sit here and try to explain like I'm the best person in the world, especially when it comes to relationships. Right. I like that. I like that, Linda, for real. But it is true. I mean, at the end of the day, we always say, "Oh, here's the." You know what the funny part is? When you're in a relationship, right, and you hurt and you're hurting, you always say, "Man, I lost the best. I lost the best part of me." Or that's. It's like I don't ever lose the best part of me. I lost myself the moment that I allow certain things to go down, and that's when all this other stuff started happening. It's like I was with you, and all of a sudden I'm not with you no more because somewhere along the line I got lost. But how can I lose a part of me? Because I'm not going to allow somebody just to take a part of who I am. Mm-mm. That's where we go wrong, because we don't sit back and analyze, like, look, this is who I'm with. I'm going to do everything that I can to make sure that this person is happy. See, I'm going to do everything that I can, not I'm going to try my best. Because we never really do what we never even, here's the thing, if we, you know what, when I think about it now, if we in the relationships and we did our best in these relationships, then we wouldn't be in that comfort zone. Because me in a relationship, I don't want to be at my best. I want to be amazing. Because if I'm just doing the best, I'm not doing everything I'm supposed to be doing. Because I'm just doing what's comfortable for me, and to make sure that that relationship is running smoothly. We're not at our best. We always say, I'm at my best when I'm with you. No, you're not. You're just comfortable. You're sitting in a place of comfort, and then you're calling it your best. Mm-mm. He said you need to give me. I've never seen stuff like that in my life, where, and I'm starting to realize it just looking at people relationship, even talking to some of my friends that's in their marriages, even their relationship. Like, yo, are you good in your marriage? Are you good? Like, how you do? Man, I'm comfortable in mine. First of all, here's the one of the problems that we have in marriages and in relationship, is that we get comfortable. We get too comfortable too fast. I don't want to be comfortable. Like, to be honest, I don't like being comfortable. I want to be uncomfortable. I want to be uncomfortable in unfamiliar space with an unfamiliar mind. I want to move totally different. You know why? Because I want her to see me at my worst. I want her to see me at my best. I want her to see me when I'm up, when I'm down, everything. These are things that we have to start expressing to one another, to make sure that, hey, if I can deal with that person or not. But what we should not do is just be comfortable with. I met a woman, and I'm comfortable with her, and I'm sitting back. Nah, nah, don't do that, bro. Like, you got to make it more exciting, even for you. Because what happens is, when you start getting comfortable in your relationship, you start getting bored with the person, because it has become comfortable. You get bored with the person that you're with. Y'all be together, but it's like we together, but we not together. In the beginning, it was fun. How many times have we even said that? Man, I remember, I've been with this woman for this many years, and in the beginning, it was fun. But what happened? You got comfortable, and you thought you was doing your best, and it looked like your best, but you in itself got comfortable, and then you got to realize a lot of stuff that you once was doing, you're not doing no more. You stop doing it. You slow down. The conversations that they used to have, the kind of phone calls that you used to get. Now you're not getting those no more. Now the phone calls we used to go from an hour or two to now like 10, 15 minutes. Well, you don't even really want to hear that woman's voice, and you kind of get bored. Like, what's up? Yeah, I'm just calling to check in. No. But what happened to the long conversations that you once had when you first started? Where was those? Those intimate moments where you used to call at like 10, 11 o'clock at night and didn't hang up because you knew you had to go to work the next day, but still be on the phone because, Dad, I don't want to hang up because you had that anxiety. I remember that. Would be on the phone talking to a chick and like, yo, you ain't even want to hang up because you was caught up with Shorty. Never laid down with the chick, but you was caught up because it was something about her. And you was trying your best to make sure that you was on point, and you wasn't comfortable because you only get comfortable the moment you realize, like, okay, I'm with her now. I got what I want. Now the phone call has changed because you lose interest. We don't realize how fast we lose interest in someone, even in dating or even in marriage. A lot of people say, "Oh, I love my spouse. I love my wife. I love this, that." You love a lot of people. A lot of brothers say, "Oh, I love my husband. I love my husband." Yeah, you love him, but are you still in love with him? See, that's that comfort. But you think that you're doing the best in your marriage. How do you know that you are doing the best in your marriage? How do you know that you are doing the best in your relationship? How do you truly know that? Are you telling yourself I'm doing the best, or is that person telling you, like, man, I see the effort that you're putting into this relationship. I see the effort that you're putting into this marriage, especially when something's broken and you're trying to fix it. Are you truly yourself really putting in that work? We don't ask ourselves these questions, but we answer our own questions. You know what? I know I'm doing the best that I can, bro. I know I'm doing the best that I can. Man, listen, I'm doing all this stuff, and then you start telling yourself about the things that you do. You know when you're doing good, and you know when you're doing your best in your marriage. When the person that is with you, your spouse, sees it and they tell you, baby, I see the effort, I see the work that you're putting into this marriage. And sometimes they don't even have to tell you, because from that point they will start reciprocating and matching the same energy that you're putting in. But if you get comfortable, what do you think is going to happen with the person that you were dating, the person that you're with? They're going to get comfortable as well. And they're going to be too comfortable behind people thinking that you're doing your best and you're not. Think about it. Thank you. Ask yourself, how many times have I been in a relationship and I thought and I swore I was doing everything that I was supposed to be doing it to keep this person, even to make myself happy, because nobody can make you happy, but happiness starts from within. So if you're not happy with yourself, what makes you going to be happy in that relationship? If you're not happy with how you are moving, if you're not happy with the way that things are going, and how are you going to be happy with that person? Everything starts from within you. You can't blame nobody else for none of the stuff that happens but you, because you put things in motion. Good night, sister. It's like, really, sit back and ask yourself, like, what did I do? Why are things going? Why do things go the way they go in my relationships or in my life? Why can't I maintain a woman? Like, what is it that every woman I get, or what is the every man that I encounter that I deal with? Do we really ask ourselves these questions, or do we always say this? It got to be something about this person. That's why the reason why this is it. We want to point the finger and blame somebody else for some of the stuff that happens in our relationship and in our life, but we don't want to blame ourselves for a lot of stuff that we're doing, because, of course, in our minds, listen, I was doing the best that I can for this woman. She chose to be like this. You see what I'm saying? The moment we say that I chose, listen, I try to do the best that I can for her, but she didn't understand. She didn't know how I was moving. But was you truly doing your best? Was you really, really doing your best for that woman, or it just sounded good? What's up, Plush? Or it just felt good for the moment? Did you really, or was you just comfortable doing the bare minimum and thought that you was doing everything you're supposed to do? Let's talk about it. Like some of these sisters. Some of these sisters say, I was the best thing for him. He don't know what he's missing. Yes, he does. That's why he's not with you. The moment you start saying how good you was for somebody is the reason why that person's not with you now, and the reason why you by yourself. Men and women, man, I was too good for her. No, you wasn't. First of all, ain't nobody too good for nobody. People need to stop putting that in their head. I'm too good for you. Because if you know what here's the problem. If you're too good for certain people, then guess what? Then you know good for yourself. You know good for yourself. You sit there talking about how you not. I'm too good for him. No, you're not worth this time. How can you sit here and say that you're not worth that a person is not worth your time if you truly never even gave them to, if you never even spent that time with that person? I don't understand some of the stuff that we say. Now, listen, I ain't mad at you, Plush. If you say you the prize, my sister, you the prize. I can't knock you. Just you know me. But let's call it let's call it for what it truly is. We say certain things and expect different results. I've heard that so many times. I'm too good for you. So my thing is, and I would ask him, if you're too good for me, then why you by yourself? So who are you really good for? If you're too good for me, and if you're too good for ain't no man worth this. Ain't no man good enough for me. Because then guess what? If ain't no man good enough for you, and there's ain't no woman good enough for you, because I rarely hear men say, man, ain't no woman good enough for me. Brothers, I ain't gonna lie. There's men out here that really want women, that really are looking for men. Are they doing their best? Maybe. Maybe. A lot of brothers are comfortable with their nonsense, but there are a lot of things that I hear. Is a lot of things that men truly don't say. And I'm sorry, but not sorry, but a lot of stuff come from y'all women. A lot of the stuff truly comes from women, and it's really not us. But us men, we say certain things and we move in a certain type of way. Men, we are looking, there are brothers out here, and I'm saying brothers, I ain't saying boys. There are brothers out here that are truly looking for women. They are looking for their mate. They want a woman. Like, yo, man, I'm tired of being single. I'm tired of being single. I want to find the right woman. I want to find the woman that is meant for me. But at the same token, he can't find the woman because you have so many women now. This is what blows minds, because I was going to talk about this earlier. This was my main thing, but this is what blows my mind when all of a sudden everybody has become so biblical. Everybody has become so spiritual. They hear certain things. Oh, I'm looking for my Boaz, and I'm a Proverbs woman, and all this other nonsense. Like, when was you doing this? And when did you become this? When did you become a Proverbs woman? And all of a sudden, when did you start looking for your Boaz? When you seen the movie? Because a lot of people didn't even know who Boaz was until they seen the movie, Ruth and Boaz. And all of a sudden, everybody, I'm looking for my Boaz. Yeah, all right. Sometimes your Boaz been right there in your face, but you ain't know who your Boaz was. But now you out there trying to search. And I hate to hear that. I'm not saying I hate to hear it because it's the word of God, but that he who finds a wife, brothers, I mean, people y'all need to stop quoting certain the same scriptures. Like, I'm so serious. We hear this, he who finds a wife. Yeah, he can't find no wife. Because every time he look, he's getting rejected by the same woman. You got brothers out here trying to find wives and can't find them. You got sisters out here talking about, oh, I'm a proverb woman, but you got the Jezebel spirit. You've been laying up with all these dudes, and now all of a sudden, here come Mr. Right. Now you're a proverb woman. Stop playing. What's up, Spice? I'm gonna say this: there are brothers that haven't met good women, that haven't met the right women, and there are sisters that haven't met the right man. Why you think some of these brothers be? And I gotta say it: there are a lot of men out here that are moving suspect. These brothers is moving very suspect, and the sad part about it, they know they moving suspect. And what happens is they're perpetrating the fraud because a lot of your sisters just keep giving out the blueprint to these same knucklehead dudes. The moment these dudes start talking to you and start asking you certain things, and you start giving his brother certain information that he shouldn't be getting, and next thing you know, he becomes everything that you want him to become. And now you got mad because here it is, you stuck 5 or 10 years with a dude that you shouldn't have been with and don't know how to get out the relationship. I don't understand that. This is what I be talking about. I'm doing my best to get away. No, you're not. No, you're not. Because can't nobody hold you hostage. But it's a simple fact that there are women and men that are sitting, and I'm gonna say there's a lot of sisters right now in these 20 and 30-year relationships, not even marriages, but you've been a girlfriend for 20 and 30 doggone years. Like, make it make sense. I don't understand how you think that if a man spends more than 2 or 3 years with you and he does not he is not doing the best. And babe, I'm just trying to do my best just to make sure that we happy. No, you're not. I'm not saying every woman wants to get married, but I'm gonna say at least 85 to 95% of the women in this world want to get married. No woman wants to sit around and just be a stay-at-home girlfriend doing wifely duties on a girlfriend's salary. And if you sign up for that, then woo woo, whoop de whoop, that's on you. I want to say this: a lot of your sisters are signing up for these roles of playing a wife but still being a girlfriend, and then when they get upset when this man starts checking out or checking out other women, and he's moving in a certain fashion, but you want to be mad. It's that part. And that's another thing. Listen, these brothers with these fake compliments, well, thank you for joining the fan club. These brothers that let me tell you something, ladies. Stop falling for that banana in the tailpipe crap. Because if you're an attractive woman, trust and believe, a man gonna talk, he gonna say something to you if you're an attractive woman. We don't. A lot of these brothers don't just pass up pretty women. You know that you look good because the brothers every day, every time you walk outside, it's either the same dudes or the majority of the time wherever you go, there are men that are trying to give you compliments. Listen, stop letting these things go outside. Stop letting these compliments go to your head. These brothers don't mean nothing. All these same dudes want to do because they're trying. Now those type of men, I'm gonna be honest, is trying their best. They are trying their best to get something from you or to get with you. I'm so sincere. These brothers is out there. Yo, how you doing? How you doing? Hey, what's up, beautiful? What's up, gorgeous? How many times you going to hear that during the course of the day? And then brothers are so stupid they don't understand why. But I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say something first, and I'm gonna say it because I'm gonna speak to. I'm gonna say what I got to say. Brothers, there are so many brothers out here that are so stupid that they keep saying you should know that this woman had heard this compliment at least. If it was 8 hours in the day, she heard it at least 12 to 14 times. Dag, you beautiful. Dag, man, you gorgeous. Dag, what's up, pretty lady? How you doing, miss? Doctor, let me get this. Do you ever notice some of your pretty women get all the privileges? Because brothers is going all out just to make sure that they can they doing their best to get your attention. Think about it like this. You go into a store, that brother, you look good, he gonna hold that door for you. He gonna hold that door for you. He gonna watch you. He gonna look at your assets while you walk through the door. He may even compliment. And just by the way he says thank you, or let me get that for you, baby. I think it's a game. It's the truth. If a woman is if a man does not find a woman attractive, he is not doing the most. But for a man that finds a woman attractive, trust me, he's going to do the most. If you think I'm lying, go to a grocery store, go to a store somewhere, and watch how the brothers move. But you're right, he won't commit. It's one of the problems. Oh, it's definitely lame game. But who said it was game? But that's just how men move. But now here's the get you got you. A lot of you sisters, if the brother look good enough and he give you a compliment, one or two things gonna happen. Number one, it's the thank you, and the way you say thank you says it all. Because you got two thank yous, and I know both thank yous. You got hold the door, thank you, you're welcome. Have a good day. Or you got the other one, thank you. And then you add that little or whatever, or that little up and down look. Yeah, brothers ain't slow. Some brothers are slow. Some brothers don't catch it. But a real man to catch that in a heartbeat. See, y'all laughing because y'all know I'm right. It's the laughter for me. But it's the truth. Let's keep it a buck. But see, here's the problem that I have. You know what? I'm gonna open up some boxes. If y'all want to come up, by all means. I don't like talking to myself too much. Okay, platform is open. But I want to say this though. Um, I think attraction. I think it should be more than just physical. Why do we always have to look at a person to be attracted to them physically? That's a ask yourself. Why do I have to look at you and be attracted to you physically? Why can't I just be attracted to the person that I'm just talking to, regardless of fact? Why do I have to look at you to be attractive? What's up, Kim? What's up, Kim?
Oh shit.
I know you ain't just cursing my platform.
Oh, my mic is on.
You think?
I didn't know. I'm so sorry.
You good? What's up, Christine? How you doing, sister? But nah, so let's talk. That's my. I mean, because why do we have to look at a person and be physically attracted first?
It's just a thing. We have eyes. I mean, we're not blind.
It
We
doesn't.
have eyes. That's the first thing you see. Looking.
So let me ask you a question: do you love with your eyes or do you love with your heart?
You love it, your heart.
Exactly. So why would you let your eyes that get you in trouble?
It's just personal. Yeah, your eyes can get you in trouble. I ain't saying nothing about that. Your
Because
eyes can't get you in trouble.
yeah, because
But
just because it looked good, that don't mean it's always good for you.
no, and you absolutely right. You can't judge a book by its cover.
But we already did by the simple fact that we already looked at the person was attracted to him. So there we have already judged them. Therefore, if a man, I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why.
No.
If a man is not that attractive, but he is very good, and you don't even give that man the opportunity, you just judge that man based on his
What do you
looks.
mean if he's very good? If he's very good, he's very good at talking.
No, it has nothing to do with talking. What I'm saying is you won't know that because you're not going to give him that time because you're not.
I never said that.
Because
I
you're
just
not.
said my first thing is looks because I have eyes and I like beauty and I'm physically attracted to beauty and I like pretty men. No, it's just not. It doesn't always work out, but it don't work out with ugly men either.
But see, I got a problem with that. I got a problem with that. But I'm gonna come back to that because what I'm about to do is here's the thing. There's no such thing as an ugly man or ugly woman.
Yeah, you're right.
We got to stop saying people are ugly because you know what? That makes us ugly as individuals by calling somebody else ugly. That means
there are ugly people in this world. Not physically, your heart. Some people got ugly hearts.
I'm gonna leave you alone right now. I'm gonna come back to you because you.
Okay. I'm here.
You
I'm
got
here.
some. What's up, Linda?
Hi.
How you doing, sister?
I'm good, thanks. Sorry, I'm quite good at texting.
Yeah, I see y'all down there having texting, going tech savvy, but y'all come up here it's a different ball game. No, I do want to say we got to stop. I mean, I don't say people have ugly hearts because I don't know what their heart look like. Real talk. I just say that they just out of whack and they don't know what love looks like, and they don't because they don't have love within them. That's the reason why their spirit may be bad. I would say people have a lot of bad spirits, but as far as somebody being ugly, and I mean even on a physical level, I can't sit and be like, yo, that woman's ugly as heck. Nah, it's. I'm not giving that person, and I because here's the funny part. Some of the most beautifulest women I've ever met had their spirits was terrible.
Yeah.
And I've met in my life, I've met some, but the moment I start having a conversation with them, it's like, yo, you sound like a sailor. Every other word out their mouth is a curse. Mm-mm.
It's funny. The funniest thing is, by the way, I'm Linda, by the way. And if I when I join a platform and people say, "Oh, you're very pretty," I'm like, I look at the mirror. I'm like, I don't see beauty. I just see me.
Why not?
Because I just think that they need to know me. So if I was to go to a party or club or online and someone says, "Oh, I like you," I don't believe in it because that's just maybe I have a bit of powder on or something. But if you were to see me in pajamas and you say you like me, that I won't believe that. So see
See,
someone for a while that
no,
give too many years to and didn't see me as being pretty and went out and did something with someone that I would say less pretty than me made me feel really bad.
It's not really pretty. A woman is beautiful. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes we need to be told again. My daughter say, "Mom, you're very pretty," and I'm like, "Wow."
but my thing is this, right? How can we go out? Like if I'm out in the club and I see you, I can't say, yo, you beautiful, I like you. I don't know you to like you. And these are things that people do. They tell somebody that they like them that they just saw. Yo, man, I like you. Like why? You just
Don't take my number. Take my number. Call me the next day. That's
no,
fine.
don't take no. You're not even getting my number. Why do you like me? That's my question.
Yeah.
You
No,
let
I'm not gonna ask you there.
you never said a word to me.
People see people I say they like them all the time, and that's not true because sometimes they just running a game.
Yeah.
And
And a lot of time,
Like somebody.
lot of time, lot of time, woman fall for that. Lot of time, woman have them men home, and the next man will say, "What a beautiful lady! What are you doing today?" And they stop and start to have a conversation, and then the conversation lead to phone number, and then the phone number lead to more conversation, and that's when more disrespect come in. Sometimes a lady have to know to adopt themselves,
they know.
you know.
Listen, brother, a lot of these women know. They just play the game. They know these dudes be out here front. You know what the problem is with me is these women know that these men are who they are. But some of them like the attention and some of them don't. You can tell the ones that don't like the attention based on the man that's talking to them. I'm gonna say that again. It's based on the man that is talking to him. Because if a brother is attractive to that woman and he says something, trust and believe she's going to smile. She's going to give him some sort of attention. But if he is not physically attractive to her eyes and he says something to her, she's going to get in her feelings and be like, I don't even know why you're talking to me. Some of them even have make believe boyfriends and husbands. Oh, I got a boyfriend. And then here's the worst part about it is when you got your whole offensive line in front of the. Listen, I know brothers that try to talk to women and they got their whole offensive line in front of them. Why does your friend always have to talk for you? Telling the dude, oh, she got a girlfriend, she got a man, she's married. But I'm talking to her. I'm not talking to you.
I've heard that a lot.
But it's the truth. Listen. You probably hang out with girls that do that.
I have been around with friends that I get looked at and they don't like it.
Because
And they
they're
get offended.
jealous.
Really, really offended.
No, those listen. When you're friends, when you hanging out with your friends and they don't like somebody that's trying to holler at you, is because they're lacking attention within themselves. Antoinette, please.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's definitely true. And I've experienced that before, so I don't um align with that at this season in my life. And in addition to
Oh, she probably got a phone call.
Uh,
The biggest haters, the
Oh, wow.
biggest haters are your best friends.
yes, for real.
Yeah.
And I got something to add to that. A lot of time you got ladies hanging out with ladies where not doing the right thing. And if the man said to them, I don't like that, they get mad at the man, which should be that lady try to set them up with another man, and sometimes they don't see that.
Yes.
Come on, Antoinette, you got it.
Why is that?
Jesus, this is terrible.
I'm gonna say.
say that again, King.
All right. All right, let me use me as an example. Okay, it happened to me before. I was talking to a girl, and I know a lot of people it happened to. I was talking to a girl. I like her, but she ain't out with her friend, and her friend have a man, but her friend have a next man, and the next man have his friend. So I say, it cannot work like that. I don't want you hang out with them, or if you hang out with them, you have to know where to go and how to go about it. She get mad at me. Say, me try to stop her from hanging out with her friend. I said, no. So you know what I do? I just cut her off. So, do I wrong if a woman try to set you up on the next man when she know you have your man and you try to talk to your woman about it? That's a problem.
What's up, Stella? Oh my God! Like so, I think that if a woman has a man, let me use men. If a man has a woman, there's no way in the world he should be trying to hook his friend up with another woman.
Exactly.
That to me, that's first of all, you have
One of my female friends. That goes both ways.
Yes,
it's disrespectful. But you know what?
Sure is.
You got some brothers, you got some men that will turn around and will tell their friend, "Yo, I like her. I like that girl. Yo, man, hook me up with that." Even though he's in a relationship, because the woman that he's with, he truly don't want to be with her. A lot of times we get with these women that we really don't want to be with just because we don't want to be alone. So we just get with her. And that right there are the ones, those are the type of brothers that destroy sisters and make it hard for men, for good men, for men out there truly looking for a real woman to find her, because he has already corrupted that woman's mindset. And this is the reason why a lot of times women say, I don't want to deal with no man, I'd rather be alone. It's because of situations like that. They got with these dudes that didn't want to be with them in the first place.
but some women choose that though.
Yeah. So like me, I don't really go out, so I spend more 9 to 5 working. And Fridays I'm home. Saturdays I clean up. Sundays I'm in bed. My friend knows I don't really like going out, so she might invite 1 or 2 persons around. But if she's inviting them over, she's already with them. And I don't know that she's with them.
Hey,
and
Tangela,
they're
what's
looking
up,
at
mama?
me, and she's looking at them, and I'm like, why? It's uncomfortable. So I decided to go online, but I can't trust anyone online.
Well, it's not even about trusting people online. First of all, you got to trust yourself.
Yeah, I trust myself.
And as long as you trust yourself and you trust your judgment, and I don't mean follow your heart, you got to follow your gut. If my gut's telling me something ain't right, I'm not doing it, because the heart can lie to you just like your head can lie to you. But your gut ain't gonna lie to you. You get them bubble guts, you start feeling it right here, like, I don't know, something don't feel right. When it don't feel right, it ain't right.
Yeah,
Follow your
and
instinct.
I was following the talk you had with the other guys this afternoon, and I was extremely emotional because I'm having issues with my own sister. She's in the States right now. She's in Maryland, and it's very hurtful. But I had to block her. Like that's my blood sister. I blocked her.
Why?
And she's going through a divorce issue with her partner, and she's lashing out on me.
Well,
instead.
You know what?
And
That's your sister.
I felt like no, not me. I think like not me.
It's family. This is the reason why I say, sometimes you got to be careful even with your family. Like with me, my cutoff game is serious. My cutoff game is very quick. If even with my own flesh and blood, I will cut you off in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. But once again, we have to ask. See, I want to ask people this question too. When you're married and you get a divorce, did you do your best to try to make that marriage work, or you thought you was just doing your best, and you thought you was doing your best and it was just comfortable?
I've been in that situation. I can answer part of that because I've been in that situation, and I'm going through a divorce phase. It lasts longer than the marriage, and I have about 3 different lawyers, and I take care of my kids. Sometimes she will call me, need some help. I go help, whatever, and it's like, no care what I do, I never do it enough. So I understand what you're saying.
Because we sit here and, like I said before, we'll be in marriages and we knowing that our marriage is going downhill, and we'd be like, well, I'm doing the best I can to try to make this marriage work. But I think you're just doing what's comfortable and you're calling it your best. You get comfortable in certain situations and you're just calling it your best. Because if you was really doing your best, there was nothing you would do that would stop you. You won't sit to see. Here's what I'm learning right now. I can't say I'm doing my best because I'm saying I'm doing my best. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes we don't. If you're doing your best, you won't speak it. It's something that that is nonverbal.
Yeah.
Doing your best is an action, which means I'm out there putting in that work, and they can see it. See, if the person that you're with can actually see you doing your best, it's a difference than you telling yourself, because now you're just trying to convince yourself with some nonsense. I'm doing the best that I can, but are you really doing the best that you can?
Like I'm gonna say, you're doing your best for who? For what? I don't know. Like she said, the husband paid the bills and everything, and I'm like, why? Why is he paying the bills? Why are you not paying? Why are you not paying half of it or something? Because what if he goes away? How do you survive? Sorry. Okay, I'm out of the country from Africa. Like I was like 16 or so. My son is 23. He's finishing his bachelor's this year. My daughter is 15. I've got 2. I've been to college, degrees, and everything. Now I'm very okay on my own. So I'm like, I pay all my bills, everything. I don't ask a dime. Then he's paying the bills, and he's divorcing you, and you're depressed, and you're lashing out at me, a single mom. No, I don't think it's fair. Why is he paying the bills? You allowed him pay everything. You got so comfortable, like you said, in allowing him pay everything, that you didn't think that if he was leaving, how are you gonna survive? Then now you're lashing out at him, being very aggressive, which he's your husband.
So wait, so let me ask you a question.
That's not fair.
So what is here's the thing. What is she getting a divorce for?
Just because he's having a girlfriend out there, or she's not able to control him anymore. Like maybe
control him. See that right? Okay. See,
it's ridiculous.
Here's my thing. No man and no woman can control anyone in a marriage. That's number one. That's first and foremost. I don't care what anybody say. There's no man or no woman can control.
He's left the country. He's come back to Africa, and
that's number one. Number two is this: she signed up for everything. See, this is just the thing. If you don't know the person that you're with, then that's a problem. Good evening, Flower. Welcome in, sister. If you don't know the person that you are dating or the person that you are married, then that is your fault. You can't blame nobody else for that. You can't sit there and be like, I want a divorce, but you don't have no proof. If it's infidelity, then hey, because that's always the quickest excuse that somebody can use. But guess what? Here's the thing that I want to say. If your people always say once a cheater, always a cheater. If your partner cheats on you, but he no longer does it, that means you are you still going to run and divorce that man because he cheated one time? But meanwhile, ask yourself this: how many times have you flirted? Because to me, last I checked, when you're married and you flirting with somebody, or it's a form of cheating. You receive something from someone other than your partner, it's a form of cheating. You sitting there, got a whole work husband, it's a form of cheating. You are entertaining a whole nother man other than your partner. You gotta you want to be outside of you want to be when you want to be outside.
You said something now that you're holding on to something. I have 2 kids and my daughter. I was with someone and I kept holding on to it. I thought I was perfect. I work. I put my wages.
Don't give me those
at home. The salary is there. Vacations. I plan my money. The household, furnished, cook, clean, everything me. And he still cheated. And when I had a child outside.
Something missing.
So we sat down and I asked, what did I do? I tried to find out what did I do wrong. And he said I worked too much. 9 to 5, Monday to Friday. But anyway, we broke up and he went away 5-6 years. Now he's like, can I come back? No.
So here's the thing, right?
No.
It's one thing if you're in a marriage and you're working more than your home. You know, a lot of people, but these are conversations that need to be had between you and your spouse. You gotta listen, I work these hours. This is what I do. Sometimes they can understand that the fact that this is what you do. But if you're not, if you're lacking communication and you spending mad hours in the office and you coming home to me and I'm like, wait a minute, you doing this a lot. Like, yeah, I'm gonna think something wrong too. Like, yo, what's going on?
No, 9 to 5.
I don't care if it's a 9 to 5, but you're 9 to 5 and you coming home at a certain time every single night, and then you coming home and your hair's looking different and you're smelling. Nah, we gonna have a conversation. So you laughing.
I'm laughing because
You just finish working all the time.
9 to 5.
Listen, well, because here's the thing. Because if I pull up to your job and your car not there, we got a problem.
No, I work 9 to 5. I think I live in La La Land.
So you work at what time? So what time do you go to work?
9.
9 o'clock at night.
No, morning.
9 in the morning. And you get up at 5 in the afternoon.
No, 4 p.m.
So you get up at 4. Okay. So what time do you get home?
4:10. I'm just next door.
Oh.
Like really, seriously, next door.
So if you work see, that's different though. See, you know what? That don't even count.
That's what I'm saying. You do have men that are really, really self-centered.
It's not that they self-centered. You know what that's called? You got men that's not even self-centered. These men are babies. These men are insecure within themselves. If you work 10 minutes away and this man is still complaining about the time that you are coming home, that's an insecure behind man. You don't need to. Well, if you're married to him, you're stuck with him. I'm sorry, but not sorry. You can't get divorced for insecurity. You can't tell. See, here's the thing. Once again, people always say that they're doing the best. Because if a man cheats on you, right? If a man cheats on his wife, and you know, he's like, okay, he feels guilty. So once he feels guilty, he's going to do his best to not have that guilt feeling anymore, which means that yes, I'm going to do things different. Excuse me, miss. I know you would not come here with all that noise.
I just the most.
I'll mute you for now, sister.
I got invited up.
Yes, you did.
The most that was my boyfriend, but the most hurtful part of it is that.
That was your boyfriend?
No, not my husband, my boyfriend.
Okay, okay, look, stop.
But we live together, so we literally like 10 years together in the same house.
Wait, hold up. Oh, you about to get this work? Let me explain. Let me tell you the fuck. No. You ain't got to explain nothing else. Let me give you this work real quick.
Okay.
you was doing exactly what I said earlier. You was doing wifely duties on a girlfriend's salary, and you sat there talking about this was my boyfriend, and you stayed, and you no. Mm-mm. You stayed with a dude for 10 years. Mind you, the simple fact is 10 years of being with someone that's 10 years too long. You have lost 10 years of your life being with a man that you lived with. You wasn't even married. So at the same token, if you knew all his insecurities, but yet you stayed for 10 years.
I didn't know.
How you did? No, come on, sister. Stop. Don't do that.
I really.
Come on, y'all got to stop playing in my face. Listen, you did. Listen, even if it took 6-7 years, you still stayed 4 after. You're 3 after.
I thought if I stayed for my daughter's sake.
Stop doing that. First of all, let me tell you, lady. No. I got. You gotta let me say what I gotta say.
I'm sorry. I
no.
late because the thing is.
Listen, Linda. Right? Linda, give me a second. Let me say this, please. I gotta say this because I hear this all the time, and I call it's an asinine excuse that women use. I stayed because of my kids. Listen, you ain't got to stay because of your children. You stayed because you thought that you was going to make this, that you was going to change this man. Had nothing to do with the child. Please stop using these children as excuses about trying to change a man to fit your narrative. It don't work that way. Because sister, if you really wanted to leave and you seen them red flags, you would have left, regardless of the fact you could have picked up because you was working. So you and your child could have went someplace else, and you could have been taking care of your child someplace else and left that man alone. But you decided because you thought things was going to get better if you did better, and if you explained yourself to a man that you wasn't even married to.
And the reason we broke up finally is when my daughter said, "Mom, he has been taking me to see a different lady." My heart sunk like.
Listen, this man. Let me tell you something. You know what the funny part is? I'm gonna tell you something else that I'm. This is the hard truth, and I got to be real. At the end of the day, you work so much that this man was already seeing that woman because of something that you have stopped doing. See, a lot of times a man ain't gonna just walk and go see another woman. You know what happens? I'm gonna tell you what happens when when you become undesirable to that man, which means that man no longer desires you because his desires are someplace else because you are lacking the attention that you're supposed to be giving him, but he is not getting it. And he's trying to pour into you, but you don't see him pouring into you because you were caught up in your job. You have become undesirable to that man. And once the moment you start becoming undesirable to him, his eyes get desired by another woman. And when I say that is this, I say that to say this. No matter what this brother does, it's certain things that you as a woman stop doing. You have stopped because see, a lot of sisters don't understand why these brothers do what they do. To be honest, it's because you as the woman has become unattractive to that man. We see you, we was attracted to you. When we look at you, hold on. I got to give you this. I'm going to tell you the reason why men do what we do. When we look at our woman and we first see you, we are attracted to you. The moment you have stopped becoming unattractive to us is the moment when another woman becomes attractive because you lost that sex appeal. You turned yourself undesirable, but we desired you in the beginning. See, a lot of y'all don't get it. When we looking at y'all, we want to keep desiring you. That's why brothers stay. Because I still desire this woman. My baby still look good. She still looks sexy. She still throw it on. No matter what she do, every time I look at her, she's pow. But if I could look at her and be like, yeah, she all right.
I look good.
She all right.
I always look good.
It's not that you always look good, but you're not looking good for him. See, the thing is this. Hold on, sister. No. Here's the thing. God. A lot of women only look good for themselves. You're not looking good for the person that you with. You get what I'm saying? You're looking good for you. And the moment that you say, I always look good, that's a vain statement. You have to allow your man to tell you, baby, you look good. That's a real statement.
Yeah.
And a lot of y'all women don't get that. Y'all just, I look good. Yeah, you look good, but who you looking good to? Yourself, because who's looking at you? Just you. When a man is looking at you and he's telling you, yo, baby, you look good. That's the difference between you telling yourself you look good.
But do you think some men will actually go cheat, not because they're out there looking for a different lady? It's just
I just
greed,
told you the reason
financial
why. Let me
greed.
tell you the reason why men do what they do, because you have become undesirable to that man.
Mm.
That's all it is.
Financial greed, financial
It ain't about money.
selfishness.
Men don't cheat for money. A man ain't gonna cheat on. He ain't gonna cheat on a woman for them. He's cheating on the woman because you know why? He does not desire her anymore. It's something about her that has turned that man off, that have made him feel a certain type of way. That's the reason why he's out there. Now, don't get me wrong. He'll stay. He'll stay for certain purposes, but at the end of the day, he's only cheating for one act and one act only. He's not cheating to move on. He's cheating for to fill that desire in his heart that he's not getting from you.
So why is he coming back?
It's not about being a fair statement, Spice. See, y'all don't get it. It's not about being fair. I just told you exactly why some of these brothers do what they do. It's the desire. If you have made your, I'm gonna say this as slowly as possible so y'all can understand.
Yeah, yeah.
If you as a woman, when this man first meets you, right? He desires everything about you because there's certain things that you are doing that is making that spark and keeping him like, yo, keeping him wanting you. But the moment you stop and you change and you get comfortable in your relationship, that's when that desire stops because now you got too comfortable and you ain't doing the things that you used to do. Remember, it was he coming home doing certain things. Why you think certain men do stop doing certain things for the women that they with? You know why? Because that woman stopped being the woman that she was for that man. And now his desires has changed. His hunger is different. He will stay with you because he knows that you are a good woman, hands down. But at the end of the day, when it comes to that sexual act, he's going to go elsewhere to get there because he no longer desires you sexually.
Then stay out there. Stay there.
For
He
what?
said something. He said something. Here she said again. He always come back because you know why he always come. He always come back because you allow it.
No, never come back. No, I don't allow it.
Allow it.
Oh no, sorry. I've never allowed it.
We're not saying you. We're not saying you.
Oh yeah, sorry.
We're not saying you. We're just saying.
I'll never allow it for my
What's up, Foxy? No, listen. Women allow cheaters to come back, and the sad part is, I don't need. Listen, they always say once a cheater, always a cheater. I call cap.
Yeah, exactly.
I call cap. And once a cheater, always a cheater. If he cheated once, like I said before, the reason why, and I got to keep saying it because a lot of women just don't get it. Oh, but he a cheater. But what did you do? It had to be something that you stopped doing to make that man pursue somebody else.
I don't know.
For every action,
really
listen,
no,
y'all women know. For every action, there's a reaction. The same way a man can do something and make you not. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you. No.
Let me see the conclusion that I had in my head when I used to convince myself to say, okay, this is the reason why. All right. I'm much more educated than him, and I travel a lot. My mom was in Maryland. She had cancer, so I was going twice a year, and with the kids. So sometimes with him, but I felt like I'm guessing maybe he felt a little bit inferior around me because I'm very hardworking. Because when I look at the lady that he did whatever I did with, I've never met her. I saw a picture. She was the one reaching out to me. I look at the lady. He's dumb right now with 2 kids, and I just laugh. And like, why? So it made sense. Like maybe she made him feel bigger. I made him feel smaller.
So who fault was that? So that was your fault, right? So you see what you just said?
Being with someone without analyzing that person properly, which I did not take time to do because I got pregnant very quick. He wanted me to get pregnant like in a month, and I went in very quick, which I do regret it, but I don't regret my child. But like I said, I should have analyzed him better.
Y'all women better stop lying to yourselves.
Sorry, but it's true.
Listen, y'all women better stop lying in my face with this. I regret. Let me tell you something. No. We're gonna stop this right here. We're gonna stop all this bull crap that women be saying right here, right now. Number one, women, please, ladies, stop talking about your regret laying down with a man that you chose to lay down with this dude. You don't regret it because if you were regretting it, you wouldn't have never done it in the first place. But you did it, and then you want to turn around and say, "I regret giving him some." No, you don't. No, you don't. So don't do that because you enjoyed that moment. But the fact that you're not with this man no more is the reason why people start regretting. Come on. Stop it. Listen, men and listen. The reason why I say that, sister, men and women do it. A man will be like, "Yo, man, I regret laying down with that chick." No, you didn't, bro. Because when you was doing it, it was good, and you was slaying shorty. But the moment you and her not together, and she with another dude, now you regret laying down with her, and vice versa. Come on, people need to stop playing. They say this crap all the time, and it is fake and phony. I regret. No, you don't. So please, respectfully.
You're right. You're right.
It's no way that people.
I did see signs, but I ignored it a lot.
Right. I said that. Listen.
I did ignore it because, like I said, I have 2 kids, and that was my second boyfriend. So I did not want to have 2 kids with no dad. So I literally was trying to hold on to, society. I'm sorry, but that's the society makes us stay there.
Yes, apples and oranges. Let me tell you something, sister. Honestly speaking, I'm going to say this to you, and I'm not coming for you, but I'm just telling you. At the end of the day, we sit here and we say certain things about what we despise, what we don't want to do, all this other stuff that we hated, and this it's all cap to me. Because here it is, if I spend more than 10 years with a woman and I'm not married to this woman, and I spend 10, 15 years with this woman, guess what? I was comfortable. Was I doing the best I can? Hell to the no. I was doing the bare minimum. I was doing everything to keep her from asking me to marry her. That's what a lot of times, a lot of y'all women fall for that nonsense. 10 years, 15 years with a man and he ain't even proposed to you. But then you turn around and say, well, I didn't want to get married in the first place. Yes, your behind did. Why you think you stuck with this dude for 10 to 15 doggone years? Because you thought for 1.9 seconds that this man was going to marry you. Excuse me, Miss Shelf, you have anything you want to share?
I'm listening. I've been married and divorced after 23 years with kids and stayed till my twins went off to college, but I'm just listening.
Okay. No, it's real. We spend so much time with people in these so-called relationships and be like, well, this is my man. How am I still your man? How is he still your man, but he's not married? Because guess what? The problem I have with this. A lot of women are y'all say y'all want a serious man, but you're not with a serious man because you're not even serious enough to be with a serious man. So you start dealing with these clowns and these long-term behind relationships, and then want to get upset at the choices that you made because he never proposed. But you knew this knucklehead wasn't going to propose after 2 or 3 years, and you still being with this fool. And then here it is, you went from 3 to 7, 7 to 10, 10 to 11. Next thing you know, you don't spend half your life with somebody that.
Well, a lot of time they say they want a real dude, and when they get a real dude, they don't know how to handle it.
Because they don't know what a real dude look like, because they've been stuck with this dummy for the past 15. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something, which is true.
Let me say something before you say something. Because if the real dude gonna put his foot down and say, hey, this is what it's gonna be, and try to talk to her about certain things, they get mad, say they try to control her, they try to this, because they don't used to a real man telling them the truth.
Well, I'm gonna say this: ain't no such thing as a real man. That's just me.
Right.
It's either you a man or you not. Bottom line. But at the end of the day, the right man, a lot of these sisters haven't had the right or good man because they've been stuck under this knucklehead for the past 10, 15 years. So they don't know what a good man looks like. So when a good man do approach him, or the right man approaches them, let me say this, they don't even know what to say or how to move. And they treat the right man terrible. They always say, you never heard that say, good guys finish last. No, good guys never don't finish because they don't get a chance to start.
For real.
How do you know a good guy? How do you? How?
Exactly, because you never had one. That's why you don't know what he looked like. You see what I'm saying? If you don't know, if you as an individual don't know what a good man looks like or what a good guy looks like, then that's a problem to you. Then you need to do some soul searching, sweetheart. I'm keeping it real. And I mean soul searching within yourself. How? And here's the thing. You won't know what a good man looks like until you position yourself as the right woman for that right man. You have to position yourself. So long as you are in position, then the right man's gonna find you. But if you hiding behind these walls and you hiding behind your little linebacker girlfriends, and you got all these boxes and you got all these super expectations that you expected from a dude, you ain't gonna never find nobody, ladies. I'm keeping it raw. I'm keeping it raw. Throw away them boxes. Throw away that list. Stop talking about I need all these expectations, all this other stuff.
No, I don't. I actually don't mind having been with someone that has a big belly, mustache. I'm fine with anyone. I don't really want anyone that looks good. No, I'm not looking at that.
Use the lie.
I don't go out.
Stop playing. You know what? Y'all be listen, Linda. Don't make me drop you. Because right now you're playing with fire. You don't want no man. You ain't gonna date no man with no big belly. Because I know a couple brothers right now that got big bellies and looking for a woman.
My sister said find a ginger guy with a big.
See, y'all be capping. Y'all be capping because you can't sit there and say I look good. You
It's not fun. It's not easy.
I'm not even laughing.
I had to go to a restaurant and sit down by myself and pay for dinner.
Listen, it's not fair.
It's not fair. It's
What's
really
up,
not
cover
fair.
girl?
It's really not fair.
It's not fair that the things that how some of your sisters decide to move and how y'all try to be, and the things that y'all say. No woman want, and here's the funny part. In the beginning of the comment, we were just talking about how people, it got to be a physical attraction. I don't listen. How can you be physically attracted to somebody if you never even dealt with them physically? See, people got to get the two things. It's not a physical attraction if you never dealt with me physically. So how can you say you're attracted to me physically if we never even tangled? So where's the real attraction coming from? It's not physical. Because physical is not physical and visual is two different things. It's a visual attraction. But people always say, I got to be physically attracted to them. But damn, we got to bump uglies for you to be attracted to me. I got to lay down with you in order for you to find out if you're attracted to me.
The thing is, I'm 41, but I get 35, 6, 29 saying I like you. No. For me, it's too young. Like
those are kids that's looking for mothers. Yeah, you gotta listen. Let me tell you something. If you got somebody young like that trying to come and holler at you, at the end of the day, these dudes, they all about this trying to. Yeah, and you know what the funny part is, y'all women be, and I'm gonna say this because a lot of your sisters be wanting these little young dudes because they can so they can blow your. All they want to do is blow your back out. That's it. If you are a woman, because I asked this question earlier, I said, if you are a woman that's already established, what can a young man do for you?
Nothing. Really.
That's what I'm saying. So, what is the purpose of dealing with?
Blow your back out.
Yeah, so that's it. That's all he's good for is blowing your back out. Other than that, ain't nothing he could do for you. And now you sitting there taking care of young dude.
Yeah.
Buying him snacks, getting him little juicy juices.
No.
All this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like
I just blocked
not dealing with nobody in my daughter's age group.
Thank you.
Look, just block.
Exactly. Burp them.
But it is really hard. Like when I go out and say, "Oh, you're pretty," and I'm lying in bed by myself. I'm thinking, how long is it gonna take?
As long as you keep you know how long it's gonna take. Let me ask you a question. You got any pets?
My daughter has a dog. Yes.
Yeah. Do you walk that dog?
No.
You feed him?
I feed her. Yes.
Yeah. Listen, y'all got a. How old is your daughter?
She's 15.
Yeah, you got a pet.
No.
You got. No. Yes, you got. Listen, you got to.
Like I travel. Now. I think of traveling by myself. I went away to England on my own just for a night, and I came back. But no.
Sister, what you need to do is you need to stay still for a little bit.
Yes.
And stop saying you're looking for a man. That's number 2.
I'm not looking.
No, I'm
not searching. I'm not, definitely.
You searching for a dude. I don't know why
Linda.
I can say
no.
Linda.
I'm not. I just want to talk to people. Talk. Not searching for an affection right now. Just
You
talk.
want to get your royal oats roiled.
I can get that done if I want in a second.
Exactly. You see, so that furthermore tells me a lot. Let me explain something to you. If you got a supersized bed and one side of your bed is colder than the other,
I'm sleeping zigzag.
stop playing.
But anyway, it's funny because I know many women that they're married and in relationships and they're crying and moaning, and then you're thinking like it's not easy as it is as well for single parents as well. So both ways it's not easy. Both ways married.
It is easy.
It's not easy.
Y'all just make it hard for yourselves. That's all it is. Listen, relationships, being in relationships, all that, it ain't hard. Dating is not hard. You know what's hard? The people that's out there dating. I said this before, I'm gonna say it again, and I'm going to stick with it. Dating has never changed. You as the individual have changed because you haven't been out there dating. So now all of a sudden it seems, oh my God, dating is so hard. The dating scene is so crazy. No, you the crazy one in the scene. You making it seem crazy. It has nothing to do with it. Dating has been the most simplest form. It is the simplest art. People just put too much effort into it and put too much on it, and then they get frustrated in the nonsense that they created. You know what a date is? We going out, we can meet somewhere. Either I come pick you up, or you can come pick me up, or we can go somewhere together, or we can meet somewhere. Boom, number one. Number two, I hate going out to dates in restaurants. Let's go for a walk. Why don't people change the atmosphere of dating? You know what? I think going to dinner should be for people that are really couples. Like if we're married or whatever case, let's go out to dinner. But if we're dating, listen, I could take you to the ball game. Let's go for a walk in the city. Put some comfortable on. We can go take a walk on the boardwalk. Let's go to the pier. Do something outside, or we got to sit from across from each other and share a meal. And next thing you know, I got to pull out my bank card and my credit card, and I got to flip the bill. Exactly, football, anything. Go watch a track meet. You know what I'm saying? Like something different where you can sit.
Go to the beach, walk on the beach. Just simple things, yeah.
We
don't always have to sit down and break bread. We can exercise, go walking. We can actually go to a baseball game, go to a football game, go to a basketball game.
Simple.
I'll buy the tickets this time. You get the tickets next time.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, here's the beauty of it. When you, the thing about dating is, and I'm going to say this, stop going on dates with these, I hope he's like this. And then a lot of y'all be already destroying the date before it even happens. Y'all be, I hope he ain't taking me here. Oh my God, I'm about to go on this date with him. I don't even know where he's going to take me. Does it matter? It's a date. It don't matter where the man taking you. It's a date. So what? You go, you have fun, you go on about your business.
I think that depends on the man.
What you talking about?
I think you said it doesn't matter where a man takes you, but I think it depends on the man.
What you mean? Make it make sense.
I think that I think that if it's Joe Blow, your expectations should be Joe Blow expectations. But if it's a man, no, hear me well.
I'm listening.
But if it's a man that you have expectations of, I'm not just going anywhere.
See,
with you. And I don't date. I like to be courted. I don't want to be dated. I want to be courted.
Well, you got to date to court. A man ain't just gonna walk up to you and be like, "Hey, can I court you to marry you?"
But I mean, that's the purpose. That's my goal.
Right.
We're going to date. But after that, I want to be courted.
But
I'm not seeing a man just to date.
Okay, and I respect that. But my thing is, here's the thing, right? You got to go on dates in order for this man to court you. You gotta feel him out, and you can't go in there with these expectations, expecting if it's Joe Blow, then Joe Blow can be the best thing for you.
Exactly, but I'm just saying.
And it doesn't matter what Joe Blow takes you, because here's the whole thing.
Right.
The purpose of dating is this. The purpose of being with a man. Here's the. I'm gonna give you the most important thing that a lot of women miss out on when it comes to this dating thing and this relationship thing. In a relationship, right? When a man meets a woman, that woman already brings something she already brings something to that relationship. But at the same token, her job is to learn that man, not for him to learn her, for her to learn him, because she's walking into his world, he's not coming into her world. So when that woman is coming into his world, she needs to know everything about that man, because everything else she's going to bring the extra. Y'all see what I'm saying? So this is the reason why a lot of sisters miss the mark on dating in their relationships, because they too busy at having this man bringing things to her world. But it's your job to learn him to come into his world. Of course, it don't make no sense to you because you're not that type of sister. You want a man to walk into your world, but you got to remember, he chose you. So in order for this man to marry you, he got to see what you're gonna bring into his world. You got to learn his world. Because
absolutely, I totally.
in the moment you learn that man's world, he's going everything that you have to offer. He's going to love. See, it's just the thing that sisters don't get, because it's about me. You know, he got to come to me, and it's the reason why a lot of y'all fail. It's the reason why a lot of women fail.
I agree with you on that. I agree with you
that wasn't my.
No, I'm not saying you, but I'm just saying.
Relationship I'm in, I don't expect a man to take care of me, provide. That is never my expectation, ever. Because I'm a grown woman, you know what I'm saying? And I know what I bring to the table. However, I no longer, I do have to categorize people right where I take people right where they're at. And if you Joe Blow and we go to Burger King, so be it if I'm into you. But if you macho man, my expectation is different. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, I get what you're saying, but I'm encouraging a lot of sisters to remove that expectation word, because sometimes your expectations of a man can be wrong. He may be all of those things on the surface, but on the inside he's not. And then all of a sudden those expectations are no longer. And if that brother passed away, my sincerity to you, sister, but you can't sit here and tell me it's your opinion. No disrespect to you, report. If you feel that what I was saying was wrong, then, hey, who am I to tell you you're right or wrong? I can tell you I'm Velvet Jones, damn it. I'm going to tell you, and I'm just playing. I had to get a little laughter. Now, I'm sorry. That was just my joke. But no, seriously, for us men, we want a woman to come into our life to learn who we are. That's how you get to know the person that you're with, because that helps us pay more attention and be more focused on you without you even understanding that. See, a lot of women don't get it. It's like, yo, if I meet a woman and she's knowing everything about me, I'm already learning things about her, because you see what I'm saying?
And I was getting ready to say, when did they learn of us?
Right.
And if we're learning of them, like you just said, then they'll start learning us. Okay.
Thank you. And it becomes so easy. This is what I'm saying. Relationships, marriage is not hard. People just make it hard because we put a lot of expectations on things. And when and then our expectations, when it don't meet our expectations, we get upset. That's the reason why I start selling people, stop going in a relationship with all these boxes. He got to check these boxes. First of all, it's not a test. I don't need to check anything. All you got to do is check yourself. Because if you got boxes, that means something wrong with you. Because ain't no man going to check all them damn boxes that you got, sister. I'm sorry. So if you got 10 boxes and that brother checked 6, that's a good dude. He got over 50% of them boxes right. The other 4 you could work with. But some sisters want all them boxes checked. And then their expectations. Oh, he don't meet my expectation. Well, you don't meet your own expectations. How you going to say somebody don't meet something that you won't even meet? That's the reason why you got them. Now, if you set boundaries, I respect you. Yeah. Boundaries are very important.
So I'm glad. Can we park it right there, because I wanna really kind of dive into when you say boundaries, right? Because I believe in boundaries, and sometimes boundaries get crossed, right? Do you think that we can reestablish those boundaries?
It's up to both parties, because if you set a boundary and the person crosses your boundaries, that's one thing. You can talk about that. Like, listen, I told you this is what I do. These are the boundaries that I set in place. Now, if that person continuously does it, that means that person doesn't respect anything about you. That's your opportunity to pack up and walk away. If you decide to stay in that nonsense, then that falls on you. You can't get mad and be like, well, I set these boundaries, but you already know that the person crossed it 3 or 4 times. See, with me, you only get 2 strikes. You get a swing and a miss, and you get a foul ball. That's 2 strikes. The third one, you out the door, or I'm going. And I tell you, men and women, we have to stand on business, especially your sisters. Your sisters got to stand on business. You see that red flag? The moment you see that red flag going up the pole, you better hot tail.
Yeah.
Stop sitting there.
Yeah. Now, when you say red flags, because I believe that there's going to be something that's going to come up, right? And I think we emphasize so much on the red flags that we don't get to see the green flags, or we don't get to see the good in someone, because it's always, watch out for the red flags, watch out. And so it's like embedded or subconsciously we're looking for red flags.
That part.
When we should be looking for the good, because there's going to be things that come up. So how do we work through them? And like you said, I do believe that at least give 2 tries, because sometimes people don't have the same boundaries. However, they can respect the person. They can respect the person, but this person has to stand their ground when it comes to the boundaries. And that's me respecting myself, and then them actually respecting me, because I'm going to respect them.
Okay.
And that's reciprocation. And when you give that, you get that, right?
So here's what I say to that. There's a brother that I know. He said something that was very profound to me, and I stuck with it. And I think that people should stick with this too. If you're in a relationship, tell the person that you're with. This is how you know if you can withstand being with somebody. Tell me something that's going to make me walk away from you. Mm-hmm. Tell me something right now that will make me leave you.
I think I saw that live with that brother that was talking about that. He
was on my platform.
I definitely respected what he said. However, I don't believe in regurgitating my past when it's already been covered. Well, I don't believe in telling everything I've done to my person, my husband, my partner, because for one, why would I feel the need to, based off of something God's already forgiven me for? And to be quite honest with you, I can't even remember all that stuff.
Okay.
But is that really the question? He said, what would you do to make someone leave you? I'm never on time. That might make somebody leave me, especially a timely individual. Because what I've been through with someone else is not necessarily our business. Because he's with me for me, who I am today, not who I was yesterday, nor my actions prior.
So, right. So the thing is, the reason why I say that is because we got to see when it comes to dating or being with someone, we got to truly see what we're willing to put up with. Because a lot of times we say that, hey, I'm not walking in there with old baggage, but you're still walking in there with a certain mindset that I'm already looking for the red flag thing. First of all, I can't stand the word red flag, because it's like, if that's the case, then a lot of people are walking red flags, don't even realize. The reason why I say you're walking red flag is because you're already looking for it. You have already destroyed the relationship the moment you be like, well, you know what, I know this person's going to hurt me. Boom, you already put that in the atmosphere. You already want, the moment you start having doubts about the person that you were dating, this person hasn't even done anything to you yet, but you have already put something out there, you are a dangerous individual. It is not that person that you were dating, it is you. You don't even see it for your own self. You're too busy already waiting for this person to mess up. How is it that you say that you like somebody, but you waiting for them to mess up already? Like you already ready to leave the relationship and it didn't even start. Unbelievable.
Terrible.
But this is the truth, and these are things that happen, and people don't want to admit it to themselves. They will sit, no, it's not me. See, I knew you was going to. How you knew I was doing it? Because you spoke it into existence. Why don't you speak life into this relationship? Why don't you be like, I can't wait for the best thing. I can't wait for this person just to do that one magnificent thing. Maybe it'll change. Words.
I was studying this week about the brain. You know, our brain is wired to have a protection where, you know, something negative comes to mind, but then we can actually rewire our brain and rewire our thinking where what you just said, we should start seeing it in our relationships.
See, I'm gonna tell you this. I said this earlier, and I'm gonna say it again. The one thing that the devil does is the devil can't see your future. He can't see what's ahead of you. He can only see what's behind you. So a lot of times, the reason why we self sabotage or we sabotage a relationship is because we allowed him to plant those seeds of past and try to mess up our present. So you could be with somebody and you could be with the best person in the world, but once he start planting them seeds of doubt of something that happened back then, you bring that into your present. He's blocking you from your blessings. He's blocking you from getting ahead because you're still stuck in the past. Why you think people say, I remember when, you just like the last person I dealt with. Yeah, because you ain't never get that last person out your doggone brain.
Yeah.
Because he's still.
So how when that and I'm glad you said that because when that happens, you listen and you show respect, but then there comes a time of leveling up when you can say, why are you literally talking to me about someone that you dated?
Because they never let that person go. Let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna be real. When somebody you're talking to is still talking about somebody that they dated, you need to leave that person alone. Number one, that person has never healed or never even moved on. I'm not even gonna say healed. That person has never moved on from that other person. They are still going through a hurt within them. They are still going through something.
So should we? I heard you say leave that
Okay,
person
I got you,
alone, or could we hear them through, talk them through it, and then
there's nothing to talk about.
Allow them to either allow them to. Okay, I see you shaking your head.
No. I'm not. Listen, if you are still going through something about, or you still over in feelings, and I'm with you, and you my woman, and you still going through something, and you still have feelings for some other dude that you can't get over, that you
feelings. If they're discussing,
I don't even want to hear. My whole thing is, why are you discussing about somebody that does not even exist in this relationship?
Exactly, and I wouldn't.
I don't need to talk about nobody else but me and you. If I can't talk about me and you, I don't need to talk about my exes or nothing, because they're exes for a reason. That's the reason why I tell people, when you break up with somebody, you need to eliminate their phone numbers, their social media, all of these things. And people are like, well, I got kids with them. So what? If your kids are a certain age, let your kids deal with them. You ain't got to deal with them no more.
Exactly.
Bottom line. But at the end of the day, straight up and down, there should be no calls whatsoever. If you ain't got no kids with the person and you broke up, listen, I'm removing myself off of all social media with you. I am losing contact. Matter of fact, I'm changing my number. I'm definitely going to change my location, and I might even change my job just in case you're behind trying to pop up.
Not the job.
Okay.
No, I'm so serious. People.
Oh my God! You don't know what I've been through.
It's the truth. Y'all think it's a game.
In my case, I saw it coming, but I was just waiting for the boom. Like,
say that again. You said what?
I said you got to do all that for a woman. Come on, now.
Okay,
what kind of women you dealing with?
Okay, you must not know about
you
me.
You drop them from the door.
You don't know who I am. You don't know who I am, baby. I'm Velvet Jones. You better stop playing. Shoot.
I'm just saying, good. You done went through all that.
Listen, I've been there, done that. The reason why I say that, I say this. When you are ex for a reason and for all seasons. Not for just a season, for every season. I don't need to deal with you no more. There's no need for me to call you on your birthday. There's no need for you to even try to reach out to me about anything. I was thinking if I see you in the street, I might be cordial.
Yeah.
If I see you in the street.
Know that from the door, though.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
They should know that from the door. When you break up, it's over.
Be strong. I'm a heartbreaker. Do you not see? I'm a heart. I break hearts. It's not my fault. They break.
You only mess with them 30-year-olds.
No. Let me. No. Let me say this.
I put chili killing water and sprinkle on it.
What kind of men y'all be dealing with? Y'all bugging, not me. At the end of the day, the reason why I say what I say is this. I had to do that because I knew the type of women I was dealing with at the time, and it was the obsession of the man. It had nothing to do with they were just obsessed, and I knew that. So I had to change my whole thing.
That sex is that. That's like that's dangerous, kind of.
Y'all women, first of all, do you really want me to do this to y'all?
Crazy.
Y'all women act like y'all ain't obsessed with certain dudes. Like y'all was never obsessed with certain men.
I was young and dumb.
Okay, let me ask you a question. How many of y'all got your heart broken?
When I was young.
What's young?
Never.
You know, I got my heart broken when I was with somebody for 7 years, and then he asked to marry me, and we broke up like 2 weeks after that because I didn't marry him. And then he got into a relationship, and this woman told me to kiss her la 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 on the phone.
So wait.
And I was working at the hospital. Guess what I did? I'm gonna leave it like that. I did something crazy.
Yeah, see?
I think I was like 20. I think I was like 23 or 24. But don't disrespect me.
And what how old are you now? 27?
What you say?
I said, how old are you now? 27?
Come on now. You know I ain't 27.
I don't know that. I'm just guessing. I'm just playing.
I'm nowhere near 27. But I tell you one thing. When I got there, she was under the bed hiding. What? Yes, I'm gonna leave it like that.
Here's a better question. Let me actually, and this is for people in the comments too as well. Do you feel that? Okay. So what I'm about to ask you is this: has someone ever broke your heart? It's a yes or no question. If somebody has broke your heart, please put a 1. If they haven't broke your heart, please put a 2 in the comments. And for those that are up here, it's just a yes or no question.
What if we broke each other's heart?
That's not what I asked you. Has someone ever broke your heart? Yes or no?
Is disappointment a broken heart?
Woman, just listen. You got another one more. Linda, you skating on thin ice.
Linda. Listen, Linda.
I'm not sure.
She's like, I'm just trying to figure. No, there's nothing to figure out. Okay, let me explain something to y'all real quick. For all your people that put yes, you know who broke your heart? You broke your own heart. Nobody can break your heart. No man can break a woman's heart. No woman can break a man's heart.
True.
Every heart that has been broken, or you felt that somebody broke your heart, it was all you. It was all you. The reason why I say that is because, and I'm gonna say this as softly as possible. The reason why I say that nobody can break your heart, what's up, Briggs, is the simple fact is you allowed certain things to happen to you and within that relationship that you allowed. You allowed those things. And you had the opportunity to walk away or stop it, but you chose not to because you wanted to feel what that pain was like. A lot of times people want to feel what that heart pain is truly like, and they get it. And it's crazy work, but it's the truth. It's the truth. Why am I going to allow somebody to do something to me to hurt me when I'm truly hurting myself by staying in that whole situation, and then want to blame them for something that I decided to stay in? He broke my heart. I can't believe that he cheated on me, but you knew he was cheating in the first place. Yo, man, this girl, man, I can't believe she did that to me, but you knew she was doing it in the first place, but you was blinded. A lot of times we get blinded by what I call fake love, because we truly think that we love the person, but we only love them for the moment, and we only love them for what they do, but not who they truly are. And then when all those things are said and done, and we wind up claiming we got hurt, no, we hurt ourselves because we had fake love in our heart. We never truly loved the person. Y'all don't get it. Y'all don't get it. We sit into I can't believe my heart has been broken. You need to look at yourself and be like, how can I break my own heart? This is the reason why I always tell people about this healing situation. I got to heal from somebody. You got to heal from the own wound, from your own self-inflicted wounds, not the wounds that somebody else caused you. Because ain't nobody caused you no wound. You are only healing from your own nonsense. That's what healing is. I'm healing from my stupidities, not the stupidities that someone else did.
Exactly.
And I get that, and I respect that too, because if we guard our hearts, right, which the word tells us guard our hearts, then our hearts won't be broken. Now, I also heard that when you are entering into a relationship, if you're so guarded, how can you open yourself up to love?
I don't want to guard my heart open.
But
sometimes we think so much. I'm speaking for myself now. Sometimes we think so much logically when we're operating in these relationships that we really don't allow ourselves to be authentic and allow ourselves to really love like God told us to love, because we can feel and experience love the way it's supposed to be and also give that, because I don't love someone based off of what they can do. Yes, that's some form of, showing love through their actions, but unconditional love is if they do it or not, I'm still gonna love you.
that part. And the thing is, a lot of us we and here's the one of the worst things is that we are so vulnerable. We become so vulnerable, and we think that, oh, I'm healed, I'm ready to go out there in the world. And then you go out there and you got your heart wide open, and somebody comes inside and snatch your soul, the pure essence of your heart. And next thing you know, you right back to square one. Guess what? That means your behind is still have never healed from self-inflicted wounds. I say that to say, people, please stop inflicting these wounds on yourself. Stop going around hurting yourself by being with the wrong individual. Ladies, I'm encouraging your sisters, stop giving these knucklehead dudes these time of days and knowing that this fool ain't no good for you. Knowing that he's no good for you. And please, please, sisters, just because he look good, smell good, talk good, got certain things, keep your legs closed. Stop giving up these. Stop giving your box. Stop giving your bodies what you're supposed to be. What you're supposed to be sacred. You should be saving yourself for the right man, not for every man.
Marry or got a woman?
Why you ask me that?
Because you saying all this, advice and everything. You must be getting laid every night.
Whoa! Don't put my business on the strip. What I do is what I do. Has nothing to do with anything.
I'm just asking. You give me all. You saying all this.
It's not about it's the thing, because you know what you know what the problem is. I'm gonna take you know what here's the.
See themselves as sacred too.
Let me-
I have brothers. I have nephews. Men need to see themselves as sacred too. I know they say women keep your legs closed. Men keep your penis in your pants.
Right. But you know what the funny part is? I'm gonna tell you something. See, by you telling me this, it's probably things that you never heard a man say before.
I heard it.
No, I'm talking about this one. I'm talking about strong. It's probably by me talking this way, you probably never heard a man talk like this before. See, yeah, you probably used to brothers like, yeah, let me, well, yo, what's up? See, no, I'm saying it's because at the end of the day, I respect my sisters, and I respect women, whether I'm married or not. It's a code, and a brother like me and my other brothers will say the same things. There are certain ways and certain things that we may say and how we move when it comes to us men, and there's certain things that we look at. We're my brothers, the horsemen. We are a different group of men on this platform. We don't move and we don't speak how other brothers speak. Me, I'm gonna give it to you the hardest truth that I can possibly give it to you. What's up, sis? That's how I move. I don't sugarcoat nothing. I come straight to the juggler. And if people can't take it, listen, my message is different from all the brothers, but we all stand on business. When it comes to our sisters, we will protect you. But when it comes to you hyenas, we will piss on y'all. I'm dead serious.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes. Just don't make it a long one. When I got it, you got it.
No. In the process of trying to find someone to be with and also trying to protect your heart, how do you know when to loosen up? Like, when do you get to loosen up?
Okay,
like,
you want me to answer that question real quick? When you stop looking.
Okay, what if you say you're not looking but you're looking?
Then you're still looking. There ain't no such thing as you looking but you're not looking. Either you're looking or you're not. You can't have one without. You can't do. Listen, here's my thing. You asked me a question. Let me tell you.
I just think that sometimes we're in denial, because, like myself, sometimes I think I'm in denial. I just tell myself that stop Like I said,
You are in denial, Linda. You've been in denial for the past hour and a half, sister. Listen, I'm gonna tell you this. Look, stop.
I don't like being alone. It's annoying.
Oh, see, and that's the problem.
Not like it's annoying, but I think
Hold on. So here's a better way. Watch this. King D, my brother King.
Yeah.
Are you married? You single?
I'm single right now.
There you go, Linda. Linda King, King Linda.
It's a talk show. Not a sentence.
It is that simple. Linda, he's a brother. What's wrong with him? What's wrong with him?
Like he asked me something. Let me say something. I'm single for the past 3 years. I live by myself.
Yes.
I turned another lady down because my cutoff game is very strong. And the day I was talking to a woman and she talking crazy. And I just cut it off.
But you see how, look, Linda, what you do is this. DM this brother, King, DM that sister. There you go. You ain't gonna be lonely no more. Listen, you gotta start from somewhere, right? So at the end of the day, all you gotta do is have a conversation. It ain't hard.
I've been listening to our conversation too.
Make sure he got it going on though. Don't waste your time.
Wait a minute, hold up, time out. Be strong. What are you talking about? What this got it going on mean?
I mean, I'm just saying, make sure they got a job, a house, a car.
That don't mean he got to. Whoa.
Let me finish.
Yeah, come on, because you're gonna get this work.
Make sure they have good intelligence, a good brain set. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that can lift you up than bringing you down. You know what I'm saying? Someone that don't have a whole lot of baggage. Someone that's not calling you in the morning, but don't call you at night. You know what I'm saying? Or call you at night and don't call you in the morning. You know what I'm saying? If someone is calling you in the car, but don't call you when they get home.
Oh, what age?
Or someone
Hold on, Linda.
No, let me tell you what I went. I went through a whole lot of. You know what I'm saying? So I know the game of the game. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, just make sure he's a good, decent man. That's all. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of them say they good, but they got about 25 down the street.
And what about your women? Y'all say that you're good, but yet y'all got to be Tom, Dick, and Jones up in your box. At the end of the day, you got a man for a man. The problem, listen, that's a whole list. This is the reason why we talk about ladies throw them lists away. That's too much. That's too much. See all that? That's too much expectations of a man. Just take the man as he doesn't. If he has a job and if the man has a job and has good core values and he doesn't have a car, that's a problem. Not every man got a car. Some people live in New York.
What heels on?
Excuse me.
He had the boss. I don't care.
Wait. Hold on. I ain't catch that. What you said?
I said we got heels on. And we looking all nice and stuff for him, getting ourselves all pretty up for him. The first impression means everything.
Who told you that?
So he gonna pick us up in the Uber or a bus, or we going on the subway.
So what? What's wrong with that?
We gotta be prepared though. You know what I'm saying? That's what we want.
Let me ask you a question. Do you got a car? Do you have a car? So what's the matter with you going to drive and pick that man up then?
If that's what he want, I don't mind. But I don't know him though.
Okay.
You have to meet me halfway.
You know what? You're about 5 seconds from. She better say something. She about 5 seconds from getting packed up. Girl, listen, Strong. Let me tell you something with that nonsense. Did I just hear she talking about high heels and I don't know him? So here.
I'm trying to take my coat.
Oh, no, but she already putting words in our mouth.
I said he might try to take the la-la.
Lord Jesus, take the wheel from this woman.
And I put him in the car. Okay, he's like, babe, let's go ahead for a little bit.
First of all, who told you to put on some pumps? Listen, in New York, let me tell you something. In New York, a woman will go on a date. If a man ain't got a car, she would still jump on a train. She would catch a bus. She would catch a cab. She don't matter. Yeah. It's the intent with some heels on.
Yeah, sure.
With some heels on. Just because the brother doesn't have a car does not make him a man.
Right.
Y'all got to stop that. What he needs. Because here's the thing: you want a man to have all this stuff, but what about the stuff that he wants you to have, and you don't meet the criteria? See, a lot of times women, I hear this from women all the time. That's why I say what I say. You got your sisters sitting here talking about, oh, a man, he got to have this, he got to have that. But what the hell do you have to offer that man other than some box? Especially
I gave him the car to go away. I bought a new car. I gave him a car. I gave him everything.
What you mean you give everything?
You give him everything.
Damn.
Everything. Cars, clothes, everything.
Now.
First of all, so Linda, stop, because you're gonna find a desperate man up here. He's gonna take advantage of you.
I'm telling you. I got a son.
Yeah,
that's a registered nurse, honey.
I just been told not to be too kind.
I'm gonna invite you, honey. I invite you.
No, you're not.
A registered nurse.
No, you're not. No, we're not.
He got no kids. He lives by himself.
How old is your son?
Huh?
How old is your son?
My son is 28.
Too young. She just said she's in her 40s. She don't need no babies.
Look, you don't know what you.
Linda, would you explain to this woman?
What's she doing though?
I'm funny.
What's she doing?
I'm gonna invite you, Linda, right now.
What's she doing? She's doing the opposite.
You want? See, I'm gonna tell you something. You know what? Let me tell you something. What some of your sisters be doing. You know what the funny part is? Some of y'all women be trying to take your children and putting them on, kicking them out the house and get them with an older woman. I'm tired of taking care of my son. You need to go get your woman. And next thing you know, he with an old chick, and then you get mad when he bring that old woman to your house and she look older than you. You the one that put him out, so he went and found another mama to date.
Oh Lord. You know what? My son got his own everything. He don't live.
He ain't got his own woman. No, ain't that a problem? He got all that stuff, but he ain't got no woman. Make it make sense.
I mean, he talking to somebody that don't like her. So.
It ain't got. But see, that's another problem. Let me tell your parents something. Just because your child has dated someone, that doesn't mean you gotta like them. As long as they like them, you should be happy that your child is happy. Because your happiness has nothing to do with your child's happiness. Would you try to put your happiness? I don't like the girl that you dating. Why? Why? As if he likes her, why are you trying to turn your child against the person that he likes? You know why? Because you a jealous mother. Because some of y'all mothers and I'm gonna say this, some of y'all mothers have son husbands, and you don't want to let go. You don't want to let go of that son husband.
I see something. No, what it is that I see something he can't see.
You can't. It's not. But it's not for you to see. It's not for you to see. You have to allow that.
If he's the next estate, if he has a big estate that's coming to him, I got to see it all.
No, you don't.
I got to see everything. Yes, I do.
So there you go. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, to proving my point, we have a mother who loves to be you have a son husband. You can't allow your son to date and let him make mistakes. That's what it's all about, dating. Let him learn. Let him live the experience. You can't go by what you see. I don't like what I see. So what? But he loves her.
He's supposed to leave and cleave.
Yeah, but she a sneaky little.
Let her be sneaky. Then it's for him to find out. It's not for you.
Yeah, exactly. I wish I had that. I was locked up at home.
You gotta let your son be. You can't be like, baby. I don't want you with her because it's just something about her. First of all your mothers say that. You know, it says that the most clingiest mothers, the ones who don't want their child, they want their sons to be with someone that's not like them. Because that young lady is probably not like you is the reason why you don't like her. It's the quiet part for me.
You know what it is? I'm going to tell you something.
It's exactly what I just said.
No. You know what it is? I think what it is that she might be better than me.
What did I just say?
That's the hurtest. That's the hurt.
That's fine.
Why? Yeah. Why are you mad that she might be better than you? Then that means
she is better than me, and that makes me feel good and everything. But it's that's just my little thing. That's it.
Hold up.
I think we need to understand the difference between the love that we have for our children versus the love that a spouse and a partner share with each other. First of all, because that's two different type of love. My dad didn't love me as his girlfriend. He loved me as his daughter.
Yo, y'all bad in the comments. I can't stand y'all. I love y'all though.
He wanted me to have a good man. So I saw a good man so I could have a good man. I know what that feels like. I'm seeing that. I was raised around that.
Listen.
But that's two different type of love. That's two different type of love. Parent love and a love between a spouse. That's two different types.
You can't. You can't. No, go ahead. I'm sorry, sister.
But you know what? You ain't been through my battle. You don't know what I went through. Well, so
your son?
Yeah, I went through a lot, and he went through a lot in life. So I had to protect him in every way I can. But when you go on my page, you'll see.
I'm not going. I'm not playing with your page, Sean. First of all, here's the thing.
He was on the front newspaper, and also he was on TV.
All right, listen, my sister. The moment that your son. Hold on, real quick, Linda. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
The moment that your son no longer lives in your home, is the fact that you have cut the umbilical cord. So you have to allow him to live his life. You can't still live his life and he don't live in your house unless you're paying his bills. That's for damn sure. And another thing is this: how can you be mad at somebody that is good for him? And you saying that she's better than you? You should be congratulating that young lady for being the best thing for your son instead of hating on her for being better than who you are. Then that means you wasn't as good of a mother as you were supposed to be. Ooh, my bad. Did I just say that? Yes, I did.
That's a good shit.
First, that's gonna be your future daughter-in-law. That's not you.
You know that feels good that you said that, because guess what? I did things that's a miracle that you couldn't even imagine.
I don't want to, because the sad
newspaper, baby.
I
got my son from one level to the other level.
But that's not the point.
I got him out of what he was into, of a diagnose, and I busted my life. I took my whole 25 years and dedicated to him to help him.
And so, and you did your, and you have to look at it like this.
That he had,
Yeah, and your job was done, and now he's with the right woman.
I thank God, and he was, and I thank very much God that I got him through that.
But you still hating on somebody though. It's the hating for me.
I'm very happy that I got him through that. So he had a very difficult life, but I'm just very protective. And I'm glad he did get somebody back. Thank God.
You ain't that glad because you just said you don't even like the chick, so stop playing.
I mean, there's certain things I don't like, but
it's not for you to see. The problem I'm having is that
it's coming his way. I'm very protected. That's right.
For what? But sister, listen to what I'm saying. You have no right to hate on somebody that is doing good by your son. If you don't like her, if it's so what? But if there are things about her, it's not.
We haven't met. You know, we met a little bit, but we haven't talked.
For what?
Woman.
Why? He ain't married to her. He ain't married to the girl, is he?
First of feel all the vibes already too.
If he's going to propose to the woman, then he'd be like, you know, I want you to talk to my mom. But she ain't got to say nothing to you. That's his girl, and if she's rocking it, listen.
He did oppose to her.
Okay. Did you talk to her? Did you have a conversation with her? You capping.
He didn't want to.
I'm gonna come back to you because me and you, we gonna fight. What's up, Sean? How you doing, sister? Welcome in. Come on, Charm. Don't start that. Lily. You know what?
Me?
No. Yo, what's up, my brother Cherry? Oh, damn. Cherry's up. Y'all in trouble. No. Listen, I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to say it the way I'm going to say it. Leave your son alone. Mind your business when they come to him and his relationship. Stop it. Let your son be great. Let him be great. Let him have all the fun he want with this chick. Like, she's doing good by him. Is he calling you complaining? Ma, I can't stand it with me. Hell to the no. So then mind your business. Matter of fact, what you need to go do is find you a man. Get out your son's relationship and go find your own relationship. I bet you by that time, you ain't going to be thinking about him. All you're going to be doing is thinking about somebody blowing your back out. That's it. I say that a lot of your sisters need your back blown out. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. Because you're too busy involved in other people's business. Go get your back blown out so that way you can mind your business. You know what they say a lot of time when y'all laying up under some good wood, you ain't worrying about nothing else, cause nothing else exists. But why you think some of y'all so doggone nosy and jacked up? Cause you ain't getting none.
The good wood come with a lot of drama.
No, it don't. You the drama. Good wood don't come with a lot of drama. You just causing the drama because you.
First time you hit it to him real good. First time he hooked, he come back 2 or 3 times.
Let me tell you something. Good wood is not drama. You become dramatized. You become hypnotized from the wood. Then you think the wood is out there being cut down by somebody else. Negative, Batman. It's you. It don't be the dude, it be you. Why you ain't home? I've been waiting for you for 2 hours. Why you ain't called me? Woman, I just
don't become dramatized, become petrified.
Thank you. Yo, Cherry, look, they do one of these numbers on you. You just laid it down and left the house. You get in the car. You get down the block. Your phone ringing. Yeah, why my phone? What's up, baby? Why you ain't call me? I just left the house.
Exactly. She trying to put ample air tags in your car.
In the house. I mean, you should have called when you got in the car.
Okay, you bugging. You bugging. Ain't no way. Yeah, thank you. They ain't calling you when I get no dog. Yeah, all right. You gonna find yourself. You definitely be by yourself. Yeah, got me waking up, breathing on heavy, standing over me over there with a cup of water. Yeah.
Nah.
Heck no. You are not about to be. Yo, Chad, you standing over me like this.
Man. I don't get it.
Yo, look, you be this what it look like at night. Next you know, you wake up, you see this.
Talking about something I was just watching you sleep.
Oh, you look so cute, sleep.
How about you sleep?
She trying to put bad juju on you.
Yeah, with a whole butcher knife in her back pocket. Heck no.
All night long.
Talking about I had a dream that you was doing something.
That's why it's called the dream.
No, they be doing that. I had a dream I walked in and you had a girl in this bed and it was you all along.
See what happened was, bro, over the years, when women got more modern, they got more mouthy. That's what happened. See, my grandmom and them knew when to like zip it up. But once they started using their words more by going to work and showing out, they got more opinionated and thought they count because they got the chance to do a PowerPoint presentation at work. Now they come home, they trying to show you a PowerPoint presentation. I don't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Turn the damn burners on, put the TV up, and shut up.
My man Cherry, boy, he said PowerPoint presentation. Listen.
What's going on? Why you think grandma's house was so doggone comfortable all the time? Because she wasn't talking. Matter of fact, you had to use your inside voice. You started talking to her, hey, all that noise in my house. Everybody knew you use your inside voice. That grandma and my mom don't play that.
Yo.
But see, the new women, everything loud. TV up loud, music up loud, phone and iPad up loud, her brain up loud. She want to be loud with it. And then you racket around the house all doggone day.
And then
hear that.
Here's the worst part. Let me tell you something that I've learned, I've seen. The thing that I don't like right now is this. How many of y'all, let's be real, and I'm asking for those in the comments as well. How many of y'all heard that one song? And what is the new word of 2026? It's not even the word, it's a sound. Is A. The moment I hear A, I already know it's going down.
Exactly, because she had to follow the crowd. She don't even know how to spell A. She don't know if it's the letter A or A-Y-E, or she don't know what's going on. She just want to be part of the situation instead of trying to be a part of what Jesus told her to do. Now,
what type of women are those?
Those are the twerkers.
I'm saying these are mouth almighty women. Everybody got something to say all the time. Find something to do, like cook and laugh and be nice.
Okay, some of them.
Invite your girls over and play pinochle. We get a pinochle party or something.
Listen, Cherry,
do what women used to do. Make women great again. All this mouth and opinions and 7 different love languages and all this want to be in your brain, and maybe we need to go to couples counseling. No, maybe you need to take your clothes off and spin around and do a dance for me and entertain me.
Seriously, right?
Yes.
No, I'm gonna say, listen. He got a point. I mean, at the end of the day, look, if it's to the
It takes
point,
a real man to put a woman in her feminine space.
oh,
If you're dealing with a real woman, if you're a boy, a real woman ain't gonna shut down for no clown. So you got a real man in your space. That's all we want, really, to feel protected and covered. And we want to be in our feminine role. But if less than that, if that's all you get, maybe that's what you get for whatever reason. I don't know. But a real man, you ain't got to tell me all of that because I'm going to slide into that role. That's where I want to be. Well, anything short of that, you're going to get mouths and everything else I got. Well, you're not bringing that real man energy.
See, and that's our problem right there. The fact that you said that, woman, let me give you some work real quick.
I don't need no work.
No, you're going to get this work. You ain't going to sleep on this one. You're going to get this work.
I don't need no work. I said what I said.
Nah, and I'm going to say what I'm going to say. First and foremost, Nikki, you better not agree with that. Nah, y'all women better not sit here agree with that nonsense. I see you, Nikki. First and foremost, if y'all women, let me say this real quick to y'all, to some of y'all that don't know. As a man, and first of all, if your women are not even coming in with your feminine, we ain't gonna really deal with y'all, because we already know what we getting into. Ain't no way a man should, at the end of the day, no man should be able to, because how he moves, make a woman conform to her feminine. She should automatically be in her feminine, and if she's not, that's a problem.
I'm sorry.
Then
so because many women have had to be the head of their household, have had to be in
that has nothing to do with anything.
So every woman, I'm just saying.
Watch this. Watch this.
Every woman's not gonna be willing to lay down their
one at a time.
But just anybody.
It's not about anybody.
Want to be able to do that. But I am a very extremely feminine woman. Want to lay it down, but I'm not laying it down for no clown. Period.
It's not about a clown, my sister. What I'm saying is this.
You know what I mean.
No, and I understand, but y'all gotta hear me well. Let me say this to your sisters for real. And this is the thing that us men, this is what we need. At the end of the day, a woman should always be in her feminine, regardless of who the man is. Because if the proper masculine man approaches this woman, she should automatically be in her feminine. There's no way in the world, because you had to take care of your household. That is a duty. That has nothing to do with you walking in a masculine. Because no woman, and I repeat, no woman, and I'm gonna say it again, no woman can ever walk in a masculine trait. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. There is no such thing as an alpha woman. A woman will never be an alpha, and a woman can never walk in a masculine trait. You are doing your duty. That means you are just a strong sister who had to handle her business as a woman. Period.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't even call myself strong.
And wear pajamas to sleep.
I don't.
Not sexy long.
I used to, but I don't anymore, because when I'm weak, God's strong.
Because we hear that a lot of times. Oh, and I'm not saying you, sister. Don't get me wrong, Top. I'm talking about when I hear women say, "I'm a masculine woman." No, you're not. Because you can't do the things that a masculine man can do. Because if that's the case, then our roles would be reversed, and we'd be walking around. You'll see a man coming conforming to his feminine. Yeah, all right.
Well, maybe I'm not being clear when I say masculine and feminine. That even in the industry that I am, it's a very masculine industry, the business that I own. So I never want to wear pants. That's not how I was born to be. I'm a woman. Let me put my tutu, my skirt, my lingerie on and everything else. Mm-hmm. But sometimes we have to step and move and in a position in an area that may not be comfortable for us. But in order to survive or to thrive, I have to step into roles that I'm not designed to be into.
No, I get what you're saying. No. And I get you.
My industry is the good old boy industry. And I can't go in there with no tutu on always.
But you have to. But here's the thing. You can still walk into that role in your feminine, and they still going to respect you for who you are. You don't have to walk into a role. You don't have to walk into a role and I got to put this persona on.
When I go into movies, don't look at my chest. My eyes are here because I'm in such an effeminate role. So
right.
I have to let them know, yes, I am all of that woman, 100% female. Wow. But let me help you with that. You know, you're not going to take it. I'm not Betty Boop. I'm not, I'm not, none of that. And sometimes you have to do that. And not that we want to necessarily have to move like that. Sometimes we are put in positions where we have no choice but to move like that. That's why it feels so good to come home to a real man that makes you feel like, to melt in your arms and get in that feminine role.
Yeah,
that's
but you know what? Saying. Sometimes some of y'all be like, and y'all got that drag. So I will advise y'all.
Know what?
for some of y'all women that's coming home doing all that flying.
Good night.
Make sure your behind hit the bathroom first and get that silhouette right.
I'm gonna be down here listening.
Just want that emotional safety. I hear.
I'm serious.
I'm not fooling with y'all.
Some of y'all be doing that nonsense.
Relinquish those roles and those responsibilities where we're not leading. We want the man to lead. And there's times when the man is tired too. No one person is leading all the time.
You know,
no one person is leading all the time. If you have a woman, if you have a wife, no, don't get me wrong.
No, you're right. I'm agreeing with you.
Okay. Because if you're resting and your wife is up doing something, praying over you or whatever, because that's your safe haven there, then you're at rest, you're at peace, and she's up doing what she is created to do, which is functioning in that Proverbs 31.
No. We're not going back to that.
Don't want me to go there. Okay.
You know, listen, no, go there, because a lot of these women they're not even in Proverbs no more. They in Psalms, some of them in Exodus. They are not these are not no proverb women. On TikTok, I'm sorry, and I'm not sorry. On TikTok,
most of them in the book of Enoch.
Way past Revelation.
Wait a minute. Yo, Cherry, you stupid. Yeah, he said most of y'all in the book of Enoch. He ain't lying. And half of y'all in Revelations right now. Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, there are no Boaz, there are no Ruth women on TikTok, and they're damn sure ain't no Proverbs women. A lot of y'all might be Jezebels and a couple, some Jezebels. A lot of y'all with them spirits. But y'all sitting there and be capital. I'm a Proverbs woman. Yeah, all right. What chapter? What?
I actually don't believe in people. I don't believe in.
It's the nudge. You talking about? It's the truth.
Ephesians chapter 5.
Religion is not my thing. So.
Yeah, and Job, a bunch of Judas.
Where did Ephesians chapter 5 mean?
I don't know. See, there we go with that Ephesians. What's that? He who finds a wife.
Nah.
It say he who finds a harlot is what it say.
Oh, wow.
That's what it say.
Wow.
I see more harlots and heathens than I see anything else.
Yo, get your man.
Who is that?
I'm going to bed.
That's my man, brother. That's my brother. That's my brother right there. Though. I rocks with Cherry. That's my man. Yeah, he said, he who finds a harlot. Wow. My man Cherry. You gotta love him. That's my man Cherry, boy. Nah, I'm gonna be real though.
He's not looking through the eyes of grace.
I'm gonna say this. I know what that chapter is, Ephesians 5:23. I don't know what kind of man that is, so I'm not even gonna sit here and fabricate.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Look at God. Look.
I'm gonna try.
No, I got the word right here. See, at least I keep my word close.
No, Jesus, no.
Is that the what translation are you gonna read from?
The English Standard Bible for some, because you know a lot of people don't know what that art thou art and all that other stuff means. So
no, right? We got to read to understand.
We got to read to understand.
You really want to read the Bible now?
No, I really don't, because now I got to find Ephesians, and you're gonna have me searching. It tells you how much I be in my word, doesn't it? Oh, he's such a bad dude. I know somebody that does this. He'd be like, "Come with me to this chapter. I'm gonna find it for you guys. Give me like an hour."
Yeah.
No, y'all can keep talking because y'all gonna get me upset with this.
I go baptized Presbyterian.
In all honesty, well, I've been there ever since I came up because I don't have time to fake for anybody. I'm past that season.
What season is that?
I've heard so many Bible stories in regards to Ruth and Boaz. And I just watched a movie on Netflix, you know, the 27th century Ruth and Boaz. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, thank you, Naji. She said, husbands, love your wives just as Christ loved the church
have to
and give himself up to you. But here's the thing: that he's not say that we are the church, so that means love your wife as God loves you. And at the end of the day, see, here's the thing:
just love your wife the way you love yourself.
a lot of men love their wives, but their wives are too hard to be loved because they don't want to be loved because their love that oh yeah, I'm about to say this. This gonna sting a little bit.
Yeah.
I can't love you the way that you want me to love you. I can only love you the way I know how to love you. The problem that we have is when we start telling people, "Oh, I need to be loved like this." I can't love you that way because that's fake love, and I will be pretending to love you and it is not genuine to me. See, for me to for okay, I'm gonna break that down. So here's the thing, right? Let me break this down the best way as possible. When you tell a man that you need to be loved this way, that is not genuinely love because he's not truly authentically loving you the way that he can love you. He's only performing the act of love to make sure to keep you happy because you already told him how you want to be loved. How can you tell somebody how you want to be loved if it's not real love? Because that's not genuine. Me loving you, showing you love and doing certain things, that's me truly being in love with you. I can tell a woman I love you all day, but telling a woman I'm in love with you is a whole different ballgame. Being in love with the person that you're with means that act of love that you are doing is so genuine and it's so pure and it's so real that you loving her in a way that she never expected. That's real love. The unexpected love, not the love that you expect because that's not real. And this is where people get too confused. You got to teach people how to love you. You know what? Hell, I don't. I don't want to tell no woman how to love me.
I think when they say
don't even tell me you love me. I don't like that.
Yeah, I think when they say I got to teach you how to love me, they're meaning that they're speaking from that love language, saying that just because you need a particular way of being loved doesn't necessarily mean that I need to be loved that way. So teaching someone how to treat you and love you the way and the needs that you need is not bad. But when what you're speaking in regards to loving someone where they're truly loving them, yes, I agree with that. But there are times when you have to, especially when people have been with other people, they would try to transfer that type of love or that type of experience into a new relationship. Have a wonderful weekend. Into that relationship that it's not needed. But it's not going to work for that relationship. No two marriages look alike.
All right, but here's the thing: I can't teach a person how to love me. No, nor can I teach a person how to treat me. They would treat me just according to how I move. I only treat people according to how you move. You can't tell me to treat you one way, but you're acting a whole nother way. That's not fair to me as an individual. So therefore, I have to treat you accordingly how you move. If you move in a certain type of way, I'm going to respect you and treat you in a certain type of manner. That's the only way. You can't. We got to stop telling people how we need them to do certain things for us if we're not even doing it, nor do we even respect ourselves. Because a lot of times we lose respect for ourselves and expect other people to respect the nonsense that it's heavy. Wow. It's different when you really hear and you really got to sit there and allow all these things to manifest in your life. Like I expect a man to respect my boundaries. How can I expect some boundaries that you ain't never really set? You want me to respect certain things about you, but you lack respect for yourself.
You don't need to have boundaries.
No, you don't. But it's good to set certain boundaries in certain areas. In relationships, yes, you need to have boundaries because you can't just allow somebody to come into your life and walk all over you.
Yeah.
So everything you gotta have. It's about. What's up, brother Richard? Boundaries and all that. It's about setting yourself up, not for failure, to allow that person to understand where you are as an individual. And they have to respect. Like, listen, these are the boundaries. These are things that I'm willing to put up with, and these are things that I'm not willing to put up with. Yeah. Now, can you respect that? You see what I'm saying? You already set the mark. This is what I'm willing to put up with, and I'm only going to go to this much. If you get past this, we got a problem. But everything else underneath that I could do it.
Boundaries. When do you start setting boundaries when you meet someone? When do you start like?
So when you start making boundaries, when you know that you don't make boundaries during the dating. If this person is calling you and they're calling you with a purpose, like you're dating with a purpose, then you can start setting those boundaries. But you don't do it like right away. You start doing it like, when you feel like I'm truly committed to this, to what we're doing. So if you're truly committed to what we're doing, and I'm gonna be honest, for me, and this is just me, I've never set boundaries in a relationship.
Yeah.
In a marriage, I set boundaries, but in a relationship, I don't need to set boundaries because I can easily walk away from you the same way I met you. So there's no need for me to have boundaries in a relationship. Unless I know for sure that, listen, you my wife, I'm going to marry you, we're going to set them boundaries before we get married so that way we both got an understanding. But if we're just dating and I'm not telling you I'm marrying you as a man, I don't need no boundaries. It is what it is. And that's just my stance. I don't want nobody saying, "Oh, but no, I'm not wrong. This is just my thoughts, how I feel, and the things that how I move."
Yeah.
So in a relationship and don't set a boundary like that, you get to find out the person more quicker.
Well, I don't want to set boundaries in a relationship. You know why? Yes. Because if I'm setting boundaries in a relationship and I break up with this woman, then what? Yeah. I did all that for no reason. So therefore, I'm just going to go with the flow of the relationship. If I feel that, you know what, I've been with her this long, she's the right one, I see I see some of the stuff that she does. I don't even have to set boundaries because I already see how she's moving. She sees how I move. She sees some things that where it gets me mad and what I can do and what I can't do it, because I'm going to tell her, hey, slow down. I don't like what you're doing. See, you don't even see, a lot of people don't even understand that they're setting boundaries in relationships by not even setting the bound, telling people what they can and can't tolerate. Yeah. They're already telling them that just by their reaction. Yo, come on, I don't like that. Why would you do something like that? I don't like that. That's a boundary. You already set that boundary with that person. See, so in your relationship, you don't necessarily have to come with those boundaries. Those boundaries will be set as the relationship progresses.
I like that.
Dang, I'm sounding, I gotta get off this live. I'm sounding too good. Nudge it. I'm scaring myself.
Ooh. I like that. I don't want.
No, but it's the truth.
I heard you say that something in regards to not having expectations. Could you expand upon that? And the reason why I'm asking you to expand upon that is because I believe that if you don't expect anything, you don't get anything. So
that's the thing. You got to stop going in there expecting stuff from someone. Just go there and being your true, authentic self. I'm not expecting you to be anything but who you are. That's the problem. Okay. When we go in there with we expecting somebody to be something that they truly not. And then when they don't meet our expectations, all of a sudden they're no good, they failed, this, that, and the third. So go there and just go there with a clear conscience. I'm accepting you for who you are, period. That's the part. People don't go into these dating scenes. What's up, Pam? People do not go into these relationships and dating. And they always got these, these are my expectations, because the moment this person does not meet those criteria, you are on the defense, and this person he's not my person. She's no good for me, this, that, and the third. But if you just go in there and the only expectation is, I only expect for you to be yourself, because I want you. I don't want something that I've been I'm gonna tell you another reason why it's not good to go in with expectations, because your expectations of the man has never changed. You have been looking for this certain type of man, and each man that you get does not fit those expectations. Is the reason why you keep going through relationship after relationship after relationship, because every expectation that you had has never changed. Your age has changed, your body has changed, your mind has changed, but them expectations, you are still expecting that certain type of man that you've always been looking for. That's the reason why you don't go with expectations.
Do you believe that you could get to your 40s, and then that's when you start feeling, I want to use the word SEXY, and feel more confident in your body and things like that? Is that possible?
First of all, if you don't feel confident within yourself, then it doesn't matter what age you are. You should be confident in all ages. Listen, I am something years old, and I'm still confident in me, regardless of fact. And I look and be like, I'm still a hot commodity. Even though I'm off the market, I'm still a hot commodity. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter. It's you as the individual. You have to, If you do not find yourself attractive, how do you expect other people to find you attractive? If you feel, and that's the most important thing. I look at me, and I'm like, I know I'm not the best looking man in the world, but I know my worth. Period. And that's what's important. I know who I am, and I know my worth as a man.
So, do you think expectations, acceptance is the same thing?
No.
Right.
No.
So, if you accept someone, that's correct. It's not. So, if you accept someone, you're accepting them. When I say expectations, I'm accepting of who you are.
No, you're expecting. See, expectations be I'm expecting you to be something that I.
Okay, so now, once upon a time, I had unrealistic expectations of someone, and then now I have expectations of someone.
And which are?
What
are your expectations?
I have several, but I don't want to get into all of that
today. No. I'm asking you for a reason, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Oh, my expectation. So I'm going to give you some surface level expectation. That's just common sense to me.
Okay.
When I am engaged in a conversation and there is a answer that I don't know, whatever your answer is going to be, but I'm expecting you to answer because we're engaged in conversation.
Doesn't matter.
If you can't answer right then I'm expecting you to say, okay, we need to table this discussion, or whatever words that you want to use. I'm not expecting you to use the same words that I use, but I'm expecting you to say something or nothing. And if you're not going to say nothing, then I'm okay with that. I can accept that. But what I don't accept is disrespect. So my expectation is for you to respect me. And I can always expect someone to respect me because I'm going to respect them.
And this is during conversation.
Doing conversation. Okay. And also doing conversation, if something is heated and someone is feeling vulnerable, then what I'm going to do, wisdom tells me that allow that person to feel what they're feeling at that time that they're feeling. And I'm trusted with those feelings because I'm respecting how they're feeling. Okay. And I'm allowing them to be vulnerable because I have empathy for people and for the person that I'm talking to.
I don't, but I get what you're saying.
But so I do.
Here's the thing.
I do. Because
I'm just playing.
So I do that compassion. Yeah.
I'm just playing. So let me say this because you're making my lips dry with this, all this extracurricular stuff that y'all be trying to get me to say, and you're making my brain hurt a little bit. But I'm good. Here's the thing. With all that being said, right, I respect what you said, sister, but you can't expect somebody to answer a question the way that you wanted answered. A lot of times we ask questions and already have the answer planted in our mind. This is the reason why I love being a man, because see, a man, what we do is we don't do what women do. I'm explaining to you exactly what a man does. When we get into something and we know we're about to get into something, we don't come directly in the house. We'll sit outside. We'll analyze it. Especially if you once tell this man, you call him on his job before he comes in bed, we need to talk when you get home. We already analyzed. We done went through the conversation 5 or 6 times. We went through the conversation 5 or 6 times before we even got into the house. Because we're figuring out ways. We're already playing scenarios in our head about what you're going to say. Because we know our woman. So we already planned, I know she's going to say this, I know she's going to say that, but if I say this, now it's going to trigger her. But if I say that, but we're trying to find ways to make the conversation less than more. And we still fail because for some apparent reason, there's always something in that conversation that we say and we're going to answer it the way that we want to answer it, and you ladies get upset. You can't get mad at something if you're asking a man a question, he doesn't answer it the way that you want it answered, because that's not how the ball bounces. There's too many expectations on that man. You expected him to answer a question. I ain't like how you answered the question, but you shouldn't have asked. You ask for, listen, that's my thing. Don't ask for something you don't want the answer to, because the moment I give you an answer and you don't like it, now all of a sudden that causes more problem. But if I don't answer you, it's even more problem. You see what I'm saying? So we stuck between a rock and a hard place. I'm giving you an answer, but the answer's not good enough. I'm not answering you, but now you feel like I'm disrespecting you. So you got to pick your poison, sweetheart. I'm sorry. Either you want the answer or you don't want the answer. But if I give it to you,
right?
you have
acceptance of your answer.
You have to accept how I answered the question.
Yes.
That right there, you can't now with the expectations of well, you know, my expectations is he got to answer it this way. If he doesn't, then no, then that's you. That's what I'm saying. Accept people for who they are.
Mm-hmm.
Take them at face value. Like, hey, listen, we got into something. I see how you get down because if you get into the first argument or the first conversation, that's the first disagreement, and you see how that person responds, you know what you're getting into. So your expectation should not be, well, I hope if I say something, no. You already had the first initial conversation. The conversation went one way. He answered it in a certain type of manner. Now you as a woman can be like, listen, you know, I don't like how you answered that. You know, is there a way that we can work things out where you don't have to talk to me that way? You don't have to answer. That's a different. That's verbal communication. That's communicating.
Yes.
That's not setting a boundary. That's communicating.
We're talking.
Right.
That's communication. Mm-hmm.
It's a difference.
And that's my level of expectation for us to communicate. I know those words, expectations, put pressure on the thinking or put pressure on. So I think I'm going to change that to anticipation of healthy communication.
See, there you go. Yep. Now, see, my expectations of all y'all is to get it together.
Mm-hmm.
But I know a lot of us aren't. But you know, it's all good. 62, my brother, master of the one liner. What's up, baby? Further, what you doing up, sir? You know, I'm in the building. I'm about to pack up in a little bit because it's 1:00 and I am not trying to get in trouble. Wait a minute, I got free reigns tonight. Yeah, boy. No, we're just up here kicking it. You know, I had to. I'm getting to that point. I need a bag of chips. No, but I just wanted to come live because I really did have a question tonight, and it was and this is a good question. So for those that are here, I'm gonna reset the room right now. My question tonight was, am I doing my best or just doing what's comfortable and calling it that?
Good question. Very good question.
And when you're doing your best, it's for you. Are you trying to please? Again, what result are you looking for? I heard you when you said when a woman asks me a question, I always answer, whose answer do you want? You want your answer or my answer or the truth?
The thing for me is a lot of us say that we're doing the best. But it's all we're truly, like I said, here's my thing. If I'm doing the best, then I'm not gonna fail. My best is never gonna fail. If I'm failing, it's because I got comfortable with doing something.
Only failure in life is not trying.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. So a lot of time we say that we're not trying, but we're calling it our best. Oh, you know, I did my best, but you got comfortable with not trying. It's like,
what's your skill level?
Because what I'm not going to do is be in a relationship with someone and not try to be the best version of me, or do the best that I can to make sure that woman is happy. That's me doing my best. Now, if I'm just like, if I'm making it, faking the funk, like making it seem like that on the surface, but deep down in the house is a whole nother ball game. Because outside, a lot of people be like, you know, they make it look like they doing their best. And then, yo, man, I be seeing that brother, man, you know, he be doing this thing with his wife. Yo, they do their thing, but then behind closed doors, he's sleeping on the sofa. He got a whole love seat.
Well, as we said, when we're trying something, we have to know when you're with your mate, the first thing and foremost, you are going to disappoint your mate. That's part of the relationship. You will disappoint the person. Why? Because both of y'all are imperfect. So you have to expect some disappointments.
No, I ain't gonna lie, I'm perfect.
Okay, so was I. I do things perfectly right and perfectly wrong.
Exactly.
When I screw it up,
I'm gonna screw it up perfectly.
That's right. I made the perfect mistakes, and I fixed my listen.
So you have to be happy. And every time I'm at a girl's hold on, I'm going to disappoint you. Let's put that up front because I'm a human being.
But you know, it wasn't my expectations for her to hurt her own heart. Notice how I said that, right?
Yeah.
See how I finagled that real quick? Y'all hope some of y'all caught that. If you didn't, I'm not gonna repeat myself.
But here's a joke. Lois Lane, well, she didn't like Clark Kent, but she liked Superman. The real person she wanted was Superman, but he was being lying as Clark Kent. So she found out, was she a gold digger? Yeah, of power and swag, yes. Because the other guy was lying to her. And that's the guy, oh, I don't want you. But he was that guy. He just came in a different bag. He wanted that bag in the first place.
I ain't like Lois Lane because she got free flights. Heifer.
Well, we use the other one, Popeye, chasing olive oil. Come on, that doesn't make sense.
First of all, Popeye was a drug addict.
Yeah, I know, but guess what?
I know.
He had no confidence.
See that? Y'all laughing. Popeye was a straight drug addict. You know them red and white cans.
Because he had the pipe.
Nah, I'm gonna tell you why. The spinach cans. That was. Listen.
He was a punk till he got spinach.
You gotta do the math. If the spinach, the cans, I'm gonna tell you exactly what that all represented. Back in the day, they used to have what we call sugar booger booger, the whites up the powder. It was in the, it used to come in that red and white. Cause through the map, when you notice Popeye was never strong until he never got hyped, and that spinach only lasted for a little while. Why do you think he didn't want nobody else to take it? Because he knew once he got that hype, missing. You gotta remember, look at his, watch his eyes. He get all. What you think cocaine do to you when you take it? It's a whole different.
No, I never had it before.
Well, go try it and you find out. I'm just playing.
Sir.
I'm just playing.
I know.
The funny thing about that, Popeye had no confidence. That's what his problem was.
Yeah, none.
Zero.
But chasing somebody this thin with some big ass feet, hell no. And why you ain't go? I mean, like it's crazy work. But nah, listen, man. I enjoy doing these lives. I kind of miss doing these after dark lives. But what's today? Saturday. Just to let y'all know, 6:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We got Make It Make Sense. Me and my brother Ford, me and Twin, aka D Ford. Yeah, we about to go at it like crack addicts today. And we got Sister Nudgy, the moderator. She gonna come up with all these amazing questions, and you're gonna watch me smoke them today. Because today, no holds barred. I'm gonna give them all the work.
Well, since this is about that 1 o'clock hour, all you gotta remember, just take it one day at a time.
That's it. That's my brother, Master of the One Light. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are not following my brother 62 Bunny, get with him.
Don't let your body make a decision that your mind and your spirit can't handle.
Amen to that. And if you are not following my sister Antoinette, please follow Sister Antoinette. Beautiful soul, beautiful souls. Listen, I want to thank y'all tonight. You know, this was fun. I haven't done an After Dark Live in so long. It's been like, oh God, at least a year and a half since I've been doing these lives at night. Because I used to come on like every night, come home from work. Yo, we about to run an After Dark. I know if Stella Bella's still here, Stella knows. Stella used to be here. And Stella ratted me out one time. It was so funny. The live was so good. I was on to like 4 a.m. She was like, yeah, you know, and Velvet was up to 4. I was like, no, it was 4. No, it wasn't 4. It wasn't 4. I was trying to deny that. What are you talking about? Was it 4 a.m? I was like, Stella, why you gonna rat me out? She's like, no, I wasn't ratting. Yes, you was. You snitched. She was the ops for about 3 or 4 days.
Wow.
Oh, I need to revisit this question. You know what? Depending on what time I get up tomorrow morning, because I know that Rain ain't gonna be here. So I might do a little quick morning live when I wake up, and I'm gonna come back to this question in the morning because this question is one of those. I told you I'm starting to get deep now. I'm starting to find get back to my core essence of TikTok. But I realized that my numbers ain't been numbering. Like I ain't been getting the traffic is different now. But it's cool. It's cool. I like the traffic. You know, I'm not gonna lie. Because the people that pull up are the ones that need to pull up. Real talk. Like I don't need all that in here because a lot of times they be too busy. And people be busy. Now tomorrow they're gonna get this work. Tomorrow you're gonna see me and Thumbelina. We're gonna be going back and forth. Don't yeah, I don't feel bad. I got a lot of names for my bro.
It's not the numbers, it's the impact.
I was like, wow, oh my goodness.
Oh yeah. Nah, the impact be it be lit. Tomorrow, make it make sense. And if y'all not RSVPing, y'all might want to come through. For those anybody that's in the New York tri-state area, I will be in the Bronx on June 6th at the BBQs in Bay Plaza. For those that don't know what Bay Plaza is, that means you ain't really from the Bronx. But BBQs way uptown, Bay Plaza, nice little spot. We gonna me and old boy, we gonna be over there. I said it, old boy. Me and old boy, we gonna do our thing. We're hosting a live event June 6th. So it's just a month away. And am I excited? Yep. Make it make sense. June 6th, BBQs in the Bronx, New York. Pull up on me.
How much are the tickets? How much are the tickets?
It's not tickets.
It's free?
All you gotta do is RSVP.
I'm gonna have to fly in.
Well, fly in. It's free. Look, all you gotta do, you see Nudgy, go to Nudgy's page. You can RSVP. You can actually go to my page right under my bio. You'll see it. You click on that, and then you click and you can RSVP.
Okay.
It's gonna be.
That's a Saturday or Friday?
That's a Saturday, 7:30 in the evening, June 6th. About to be crazy.
Okay.
Look, Cover Girl says she's flying in as well. Look, we got people flying from all over the world.
Yeah.
Like I said, yeah, y'all get to meet Velvet. No, not the other dude. I just keep saying that. But yo, come out and meet Velvet. You know what though? I met like a few people off the app that seen me, which is cool. Like the time when I went to Chicago, when I was with K Short and them, and I was running with them, and I went to Chicago. I got off the plane, and this dude walked up to me. He was like, "Yo, man, I know you." I'm like, "Bro, you don't know me like that. I ain't from out here." Like I had my New York car. I was on one. Like what? I had to put my bag down. Like, what you mean you know me? So you don't know me like that? He was like, "Man, I know you. I seen you before." I'm like, "You ain't never seen me." I said, "Yo, stop playing with me." So I grabbed my bag. He's like, "Nah, brother, where the?" I'm like, "What?" He said, "I know you." He pulls out his phone. He said, "This you. This is you. I'll follow you." I started laughing. I said, "Word?" He's like, "Yeah, man, I knew. I just couldn't get your name. You Velvet Joe." He went and called his wife. Babe, come in. This the dude I be listening to. I'll be like, So he goes, "Can I take a picture with you, bro?" I'm like, "Man, I ain't no celebrity, bro. I just be doing TikTok." He was like, "Nah, you don't understand. Like, brothers on my job, man, we be watching you." I was like, "Come on, take a picture with him." It was funny. It was cool though. And it kind of threw me off, like to see people stop you and be like, "Yo, I know you." Nah, you don't know me like that. And you know, it's just the impact, you know.
Impact. That's it. The impact.
Yeah, and just to let you know, oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, for all you sisters, for all you ladies that's here, sister Nudge's here, and she got her little thing. You know, she do this little thing. She moved the room. You know, a little something for y'all women. Now let me stop. Oh, I'm just playing Nudge. So you got Nudgy, Rain Love, and you got Angie B. These sisters host a live course. She moves the room 6 p.m. Sundays Eastern Standard Time. I think that it's a good place for your sisters to pull up. I think that a lot of women really need to go there. And you can, because it's a place where the questions are amazing. I'm not going to lie, the panel, I love the panel of sisters. Plus, I moderate there. So I'm not even on the platform, which is a good thing. I'm not up. It's just all women, and you're giving your perspectives. And it's good for us men to truly learn a lot from your women, because a lot of men say, "Oh, I know women," but we really don't know y'all. So we want to learn more and more from y'all. So this is the reason why I encourage you sisters to either follow the sister Nudgy. Her name is right there. If y'all don't see it, you can follow her. Hit the little bell sign, and then that'll let you know when she's going live. But it'll definitely be this Sunday, Eastern Standard Time. So what you said, pursuing. Oh, that's the topic. Pursuing versus chasing. Ruth got it right. Did she really get it right? Because last thing I heard, Ruth was a thought too.
You listen to learn, and you learn to listen.
Mhm.
Yeah, and just to let y'all know, don't come in there with your stuff because I'll be in the comments going buck wild. Ruth wasn't a thotty. She wasn't giving up that box. I'll wait. That's what I'm saying. Some of y'all tell me I'm a proverb women. You'd be lying to these brothers, I swear for the Lord. Ain't nothing proverb about you.
Who determines that?
Me, just by looking at them.
God-fearing. I am a God-fearing woman. Yeah, but you don't listen to God.
That part.
If you listen to him, we won't be in a mess.
Exactly. You're gonna be sending men down disaster. Some of y'all, I'm saying, it'd be some of y'all women's fault the reason why these brothers are the way they are.
Oh my goodness! Now that sounds like blame.
Huh?
That sounds like blame.
Exactly. I know who Blaine is. Blaine is my boy.
Okay.
Just like the same reason why. But see, here's the thing.
Yeah, but you remember what you said earlier now.
What that is.
Nobody can break no one's heart unless they're allowed. So
exactly.
Can a woman really spiral a man out of
control
his position? Because the God I know says, "Hey Adam, where are you?"
Yeah, he done hiding out with Eve in the gardens and eating stuff that he ain't supposed to be eating.
Hold up. She forgot. She was nagging at him. Eat that apple. Why don't you eat that apple? I'm hungry. Why didn't you do what I told you? He said, all right, I'm going to eat the daggone apple. Now leave me alone.
Mm-hmm.
When he ate it, God said, Adam, where are you? He didn't say, Eve, where are you? And he didn't say, Eve, why did you make Adam eat?
He asked where he at because he already knew where he was at.
Yeah, he knew where Adam was at.
He also held Adam responsible.
Which is crazy work. He should have held her because she was the manipulator. So that tells you who's the true manipulator.
Was it manipulation?
Was it not?
Or was it power of persuasion?
Same thing.
Adam came out of his position.
Man, where do you think men learn how to manipulate at?
Okay, you just said men manipulate, right?
No, he said, where do we learn?
Where do you think we learn it at?
That sounds like blame to me. That sounds like you're not taking responsibility.
Let me explain. Ma'am, let me explain it to you.
Okay, I'm listening, sir.
Now, because we start off in the home, our mothers let us get away with it when we say, oh, mommy, we love you. Oh, I'm so doing this, I'm doing this. And mom gives us what we want, passes on the head, and sends us right out the door. Mom, and she don't mean to do it, but we learn how to manipulate at home. And we take it out in the street.
Wow.
And practice it with other women.
And it works.
Let's see if it works. We're not blaming you. You didn't try to do it, but you taught us how to manipulate.
Yeah. And it worked. Trust me. How you think I got the woman I got now? Manipulate her. Let me stop.
So we learn.
You learned from your mom how to manipulate a woman, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It's not because she wanted. That was not her intent.
Not at all. Thank God for grace, because I hate manipulation.